and I said to just give you an eye patch. So you're gonna have an eye patch. So.
Oh man, we're gonna have to talk like. Grr.
Oh, now I'm running my 90 seconds of ads.
Ooh.
Hey, Snowmeat. I'm not doing push to talk, so you don't have to worry about it either. I'm not gonna respect your channel. You don't have to respect mine.
Oh man, I'm gonna respect your channel, bro. I'm gonna put so much respect on your channel.
I actually could. I mean, the foot pedal's right here. Like, I just...
Nah, don't even worry about it, bro. It's all good. It's late night streams. I usually don't care much about.
If I'm doing a big tangent, I will. But like,
yeah. Don't even worry,
like,
man. There's no.
Because like I should explain like the play stream thing.
Dude, explain it.
But well, I want to wait for people to start showing up though. It'd be really weird to explain it to just Snowmeat. Like, hey, Snowmeat.
You're right.
You want to hear about one thing all by yourself that I'll have to repeat 5 times, but you get a 6? Hey, Nolan. Welcome. I should pull up your chat. That's what I forgot to do.
I should do that as well. There you go.
Jump. Boing, boing, jump.
Guys, for those of you in my chat, is my audio all good? Oh, that didn't work.
Why does your neck seem so long?
Because I got a new skin that is a long neck.
I hate that. I genuinely hate that. That is
understandable. Let me invite you to this party. Whoa, that didn't send. That didn't go through. Okay, sent.
Okay, I got that up.
Welcome, Philly. How you doing, Bunny? How you doing, Rando? Nice to see you guys. We're gonna be playing some chill Fall Guys with Cameron. It's gonna be fun. All right, dude. I have 21 crowns. You told me you haven't played much, right?
Right. I have 17 crowns, but I think like 10 of them were free, and I don't know where the other 7 came from. So,
dude, you're a champ.
I have not played since this game launched.
Okay. So we should start with squads, I think. So that way,
probably,
if we die, we both die.
Do you like how I look like I'm covered in honey?
You do. It's very on brand.
I tried so hard.
Guys,
like,
I will be posting
I barely have anything.
Dual stream in my chat if you're interested in watching Cameron. Cameron's gonna have some very cool functionality going. He's gonna go through it in a bit, and they're gonna explain all of that.
Yeah. My mouse is somehow on the center of my screen, even though I'm not using a mouse. That was weird.
Same.
Oh, it's my push to talk button. When I hit the push to talk, again, because it's a keyboard.
Oh no, Cedric is here. The perspective dude is here. Oh no. Hello, let's have a very in-depth conversation about perspective.
No, I stand by it. Just shouldn't have a shadow.
No,
that's my only stance on that.
You're wrong. I'm right. I'm streaming. You're not. So I'm right. Isn't that how it works?
Usually, yeah.
Oh man, hey, thank you for the sub.
Let me give a rundown for the thing I'm doing in my
Sure.
channel for people. So I'm testing out a program called PlayStream, and what it does is it detects the screen and can decide whether or not I've won or lost at a match, things like that. So somebody can drop, say, like, oh, I bet $1 that you won't qualify, and then if I qualify, I get the $1, but if not, you just get refunded the $1. So it's a weird way you can do weird things. If you do exclamation point multi, you'll get the link to Ellie and my stream, dual stream. If you do exclamation point play, you should get a link to play stream. That's the.
I just want to clarify.
Qualify, gold medal, and crown.
I just want to clarify. I don't have that on my end. So if you guys are interested, you can watch the multi and participate in making fun of Cameron. What? Not making fun.
Oh, that's valid. I also want to point out that you can probably bet a lot on me because the probability of me actually surviving any round is very slim. I have not played this game since its first week of launch, as far as I'm aware, maybe first month. But beyond that, no, I have not played it, so.
This is going to be interesting, because I played last week.
Actually, I should say, I think I played one day of after they did the update that added the knights and dragon stuff with the walls.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't even know the controls right now. I mean, I can assume what jump is and what grab is.
Yeah.
I'm guessing
that's all you need to know.
And
I think trigger. Why? I don't know. You have a PlayStation controller.
Dive?
Right? Yeah, there's one to
dive. Xbox for this one.
Okay. Yeah. Why is dive? if I remember. I don't know if I've changed my controls.
Uh,
Hey, what's up, Strook? What's up, Silver? Nice to see you guys.
oh, did you look at my screen, by the way? See your little pink fever actually working?
I need to see that. I actually need to see that.
Because I just set up the simple one with the images you sent me, but I actually put you there, and then when you talk, it opens the mouth and sent me, but it...
Wait, let me try that. Hello, my name is Ellie of the Beat variety. Oh, it works.
Yeah, it's not anything major, but it's better than nothing. Usually I use like a GIF there, and then it'll animate the GIF, but...
Oh,
so
that's
that way
clever.
if you're talking, it'll actually open and close the mouth. But yeah, just a simple little workaround on everything.
That is so
Oh,
good.
this is gonna bug me. I just realized, sorry. Because I had to reset my browser because of the issues I was having, certain things aren't quite right, and one of them is I flipped chat upside down, and for some reason it has decided not to flip chat upside down. I gotta remember how.
That sounds like a
I
very
just found it.
particular issue that you have. Hey, what's up, Rusty
'cause
Chassis?
I have chat start at the top and then scroll like down from the top as people say things. So that way, if it is on my bottom monitor, I can look. And usually when I have my webcam on, it helps me stare at my webcam more because that puts the chat up at eye level rather than below it. Yeah. Little
You good?
things.
When you're ready, we can start. You just gotta hit ready, and we're ready. I don't know what he's talking about, Strook. He flips chat for some reason.
You're so tall.
Yeah, I like to be taller than people because in real life I'm not.
Is there like a skin? I'm shocked you don't have a skin that has like no eyes and is just like the flat color, because then you can just pretend that was your eye.
I wish. There's a skin
Or
that
one that
you
is
know.
a single eye.
You know that costume, like it's inflatable and it's like an alien abducting a person, like you have like an alien attached to you. That is in this game, but I missed out.
No, it knew. It just chose for you not to get it.
It chose to release it when I was not looking.
Yeah. It knew what it was doing.
Understandable. I didn't really deserve it.
Oh, we lost 2 people.
They talked about making games launch with 40 people.
I think that'd be good.
Yeah, because there's less people now.
Hi, Rose.
Full tilt. Run and balance across rows. Okay.
No, Mir will not. Well, I can make it work and look at my other screen. So, like, typically it would not work, but I mean, we
Yeah,
can
job
pretend it
well done,
does,
dude.
and I'll look at the other screen if you end up using Mir. It'll be an honor system, but you can use it. That'd be very
How you
cool
doing,
to do if
Bishop?
somebody decides to bet against me, and then you're like, I'm gonna flip the game.
Oh, my controller is not. I forgot to. Okay, there you go. We're good. I panicked. All right, where are you at? I'm gonna try and follow you. Okay, you're too far. Cameron is carrying. Carrying the team.
That's scary. Oh, there's
Believe
a
in
little,
yourself.
ooh, secret shortcuts. Interesting. No, I've fallen.
No, I saw you fall. This game is basically parkour. So like it's not super.
You lied to me about what jump was. It was X, not Y.
It was. Oh, I changed the button for that then. Oh my bad.
Like I just tried to jump, and I'm like, nope.
Oop. Oh.
All right, now we're screwed over here.
All right, tall boy, come with me, tall boy. Oh no.
My God, people!
These guys don't know how to play. They don't know physics. Idiots! Stop!
Yeah, that's the issue I'm having.
Oh, I got this. I got this. Ugh. I lifted
Yeah,
my whole
make that.
body. Where you at? Okay, you're over there. You should be able to make it now, I think.
I'm in 14.
Yo! Bishop was timed
15.
out by
This is a
Strook.
long one.
We're losing. Actually, we should be fine, I think. Because I'm about to qualify.
Oh, squad
That
is
means
in 20th.
Dude, you sound like Mickey Mouse with that.
No, we're losing.
No, you
We
got
lost.
this. You got this. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, we're in 21st.
That didn't change anything. Me qualifying didn't change any. Yeah, let's go. Woo.
Oh,
14
okay,
is not bad.
Okay, so it's a cumulative point thing. Okay.
Yeah. It's based on points. So if we both qualify, we get more points. There's
Also,
survival
hello,
games,
Rose.
which
Hello, Drop.
is based on how long we survive. Race is based on how quick we make it.
Wait, I see hello to Halo, but I don't see Halo in my chat. But hello?
Wait. Who timed out Strook? Oh, let's go. This is getting exciting.
I'm not seeing Halo, but we've got a hello to Halo. Did something happen that I'm missing a message?
I see Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo. There.
Yeah, no, hi, but like Halo was told hello, and I don't see what?
Does anyone have a like yo-yo now? I feel like that's a very like 2000s things to have.
Dora
Kids
the
don't play
Explorer
with-
does.
Kids don't play with yo-yos anymore.
Have you seen that movie? Because the movie's amazing.
I have not, but I've heard good things.
Dora
about
the
it.
Explorer movie is so good.
I found it. Like, okay, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Dora the Explorer reminds me of my granddad's wife, which is my step grandma.
You need to watch the movie. The movie's amazing.
She reminds me too much of my grandma.
Wait, that's Ellie? Sorry, I had no idea Ellie was on stream. Crap.
Wait,
hi.
is it me?
I like how you're saying that. Like I didn't just pull that on Twitter to you this morning, yesterday.
Hi Rose, how you doing? You have a yo-yo, Silver? They're so
It does
fun.
say with Ellie in the title, and Ellie is on the screen.
Welcome back, Bishop.
Thank you, Cedric, for the follow.
Dude, you know it more than me. People don't read chat and titles and rules. It's the sad reality of the internet.
Welcome to the internet.
Oh.
Have a look around. Anything that
Uh-oh.
brain of yours can think of can be found.
I missed the jump. Okay. I'm right behind you. We got this.
Oh!
Ooh. Alright. I'm going middle. I'm not going
Same.
middle.
I made it!
Oh, you made it. Also made it. Let's go. Dude, we're not doing too bad, although we are out. Which kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's fine.
We weren't fast enough. Oh man, this game is
we need
brutal.
top 13? Dang.
This game is brutal.
We didn't do too bad.
I thought we
I mean,
did great.
That first round, had I not fallen off the one time, I think we would have made it.
Yeah. You should exit, because most of the time people forget.
Oh, yep. Thank you. Yay, I qualified. Did I get the jumps? Because there was a thing for jumping. No, that was yesterday. I opened it to see if it worked. It was like, jump 5 times to get points. Like, how do
Oh,
we
yeah,
not have
there's, like-
5 dives? I dove 5 times.
There's like challenges, huh? Jump
I
5
dove
times.
5
What?
times.
Me too.
I got no
That's broken.
dives. I got scammed.
That's broken.
You saw me die.
Yeah, but I don't think they mean dive. They mean jump. But we jumped in that
No,
last
maybe
one.
they mean dive through the finish line.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe there's like some specific here. I don't know.
That's really weird. Wait, what happened? What happened?
Stuff.
Up and down, okay.
People are abusing your pet.
Oh. Okay, I get it now.
I dove a bunch. Hey, somebody did
I-
the play stream command.
Okay.
Oh no, it's the Takeshi's Castle one.
Oh yeah.
Where you just kind of like want to hang back just a little bit and let everybody else figure out what door it is.
Yeah, but you also want to be
Be the
quick.
first through, so it's a weird.
Yeah.
But
What
yeah,
are these?
usually if you,
I don't know.
I mean, I'm starting in the 3rd row. This works for me.
Oh, I always forget to click on my game. I think I'm too tall for this. No,
Why are
I'm
you
actually-
clicking out of your game?
I was popping out your chat. Because I'm limited on screen real estate.
That's fair.
No, Phil, don't do it. Cameron said viewers are abusing pet. Cameron didn't say mods are abusing pet.
I mean, the mod can also be a viewer.
No, no, no! Mods are, no, mods, no, please.
Ow, I got hit by the hammer!
Oh, that's a good thing, though.
In the wrong direction!
Oh, bad thing. Okay, we're 7th. We made it.
Woo. I have graham crackers. Would you like a graham cracker?
Sure. Sure, I'll take it.
Well, I don't know how I get one to you.
You can mail it.
That feels like a bad idea.
all
Somebody sent you a
soggy.
letter. It's covered in ants. We Ziploc bagged it for you.
A good mod is blindfolded and bans people by instinct. The person who was defending that weird projection. This is why
say
we don't
this?
listen to you.
See, you say that, Cedric? One of my mods once dropped their tablet that they were modding my stream from and banned Cleo in the process.
Oh, that's funny. That's so funny.
Yeah, he's not allowed to live it down.
Wait, why would you do that, Phil? Oh, okay. I see why you did that. That's funny. That was amazing. I'm sure it was.
It was an experience, and he's not allowed to live it down.
I don't think I've played this one ever. Oh, that's the wrong side, the wrong way. Didn't we just
far,
play
so
this?
good.
Oh no, I get it. Oh, you went you did good there. I didn't. Oh, now you're
I
stuck.
sense the juke. I sense the juke. Bouncers, help me.
Oh yeah, this is new to me.
Oh, I barely
Please.
made it over that wall.
Please. Okay. Oh, hammers.
Left side, left side, left side.
I'm gonna try the hammer. Well, no. This is bad.
We're in 14th.
Okay, I'm trying not to die. I'm not gonna make it. I'm literally
Just
last.
finish. Just finish.
Yes. What? Oh crap!
Oh.
1 point away.
See, what's gonna happen is people are gonna start betting, and then you're gonna cost me points.
Don't tell the strategy that we discussed beforehand.
And then I get to go, you owe me $5. That's what's gonna happen. I'm telling you, like, Aiden claims that he dropped his tablet, and the way he caught it from stopping it ended up banning Cleo. I don't know how, like, the process of events that had to happen there is so massive.
Yo, I'm always so scared that because I've dropped my phone, and
Oops,
you know
I forgot to
sometimes
leave.
you accidentally type some random letters. I'm so worried that one day I'll type random stuff and just press send, and it'll just be like something like and people would just be confused.
It'll just autocorrect to something offensive, and then you're just gonna be like, oh no.
Oh, that'd be so bad.
Yeah, we failed this one, right? I'm supposed to drop out.
Oh yeah, I forgot to leave.
Okay, we both forgot. Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
Wait, Rubik, you've been in jail before? What? What do you mean?
I think it was just a joke about being timed out or banned or whatever.
Yeah.
Not going back to jail. Not going back. Yeah, no dives. Again. Great challenge, game. Great challenge.
This fire.
I would assume that jail is hard.
Oh, now
It's
fire's
probably
animated
meant
somehow.
to be that
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life.
A raindrop made your phone call 911? I could see that happen.
I'm
that's-
assuming the raindrop fell on the phone and then you tried to wipe it off and that did it?
You had to explain to the operator.
Because it probably got to the emergency like call thing from it, right? I can see that happening.
That's funny. I've called the cops, like I've called emergency like maybe 3 or 4 times in my life. 2 times for
I've
fire,
called twice.
and 1 time because there was a freaking car alarm that wouldn't stop going for like the whole day. So I was like, I'm extremely sorry. I don't know if I should call you guys for this, but there's a car going off the entire day. Oh man.
Well, yeah, it would be a noise complaint more than anything.
Yeah. I told him like I have no idea where it is. I just hear
My
it.
grandma tweaked her back the one day and couldn't move, so I had to call an ambulance for her.
Oh.
And then the other one was a thing I don't want to talk about. So
You all good. You all good.
Situation I was in that I did not want to be in. That's all we're gonna go with.
I remember one time, like, I was just in my backyard with my brother and his friend, and suddenly there's a fire at the neighbors, like on the balcony, just like a fire. And I'm like, whoa. And we just called it. We just called emergency. Why are you
I will
calling
forever
Raindrop?
remember the moment that one of our crappy neighbors' house was on fire. And we knew nobody was home because they went on a trip. And we're all just kind of looking at like, who's gonna call? Like, because no one really liked them.
Oh no.
And we were all just like,
You were just like looking at each other.
Well, and the house was far enough away from like the other homes. We weren't worried about the other homes catching fire or anything. So we're just like, huh.
You do it.
Well, like they were people who like would rather let their kids run around naked and all sorts of stuff. Great, my game's upside down.
Oh, I had that type of people near my old place. It was weird. I mean, they can do them, like, they're free to do whatever they want, but like, if I was a kid and I was like, dude, why is there naked kids?
Right. Well, and it was also like they weren't like if they're like 1 or 2, I guess. But like they were like 4 and 5 at this point.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's, that's definitely weird.
I just like these paddles that are on the side.
Don't flip. Don't flip. All right, we got this. I made it.
I missed the trapeze.
You once activated
go up the
a
ramp.
SOS
Okay.
message to your mom? Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's when you, like, spam click to turn on. Yeah. Exactly. My sister did that to me. And I was like, yo, you okay? And she had no clue she had done that. No, Cam.
We might be in trouble on this one.
I think we good. If you qualify, we should be good. Oh, we're still not good. We can't make it past, we can't make it. Do you want to try solos or do you want to try 4 people squads? Because we're not doing too good. I don't mind.
I mean, keep doing it. I'm
Okay.
getting back into the swing of playing, so
Yeah,
it's kind of
warm up.
Yep. Oh, exit.
A raindrop one called a hitman, and I'm still on the run. Nah, that one's less credible. Is the long neck affecting your physics? Possibly, but I'm not doing too bad. I just can't look behind me.
I think
That's
it's
the
funny.
thing.
I'll do good, and then you'll do bad, and then I do bad, and you do good.
Yeah.
There's no.
Oh wait, we gotta leave.
I already did. I told you. Don't forget to leave, and then you forgot to leave. That's on you.
Forgot to leave.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I think my Fall Guys partner is kind of jealous. I just got a Discord DM from.
From who? Oh, you said your Discord partner. Oh, you mean with Fall Guys?
Yeah.
Your Fall Guys partner. You said your Discord partner.
No, my Fall Guys partner. Did I say Discord? My bad.
Yeah. Like me? Because I think I qualified your Discord partner right now. So
Yeah.
What?
I've had to call 911 once because somebody had a medical emergency on the bus. Oh, that must be not fun.
I hate being the one who has to call 911.
Yeah.
Because it's like.
Because you kind of have like
a lot
to
of people
stay.
can call, but why do I have to call?
You have to stay. Have you heard of that? I don't remember what the name for it is, but there's like this thing in most human beings that when someone is in need of help, most people, like the majority of people, no matter who they are, will usually expect other people to help. So they will be indifferent to the thing because they will think that someone else is gonna help.
And the big thing with car accidents is usually you just see a bunch of people drive by.
Mm-hmm.
I think the big problem with that though is, I know state dependent, you sometimes have to legally stop, other ones you don't. But the problem is workplaces will not excuse you if you're late because there was a car accident, and it's like,
Yeah. Well, it depends on your boss, I guess. But
oh,
yeah,
you're gonna start
for
right
sure.
in the front. Congrats.
I am right in the front. I'm in the back. What?
Oh,
that was not me.
That wasn't you. Oh, it looked like you from the distance.
Scammed. I think was it in Germany that you're like legally obliged to help?
I think so, yeah.
I don't remember what it was, but I Dude, when I was a kid, me and my friends, we would, as normal teenagers, we would just mess around and stuff. And one of our friends was the first of the group to get a car. So he came to the park. He came to the park with his car to show off and stuff. And he tried to drift
So you're
to
saying
like
he
impress
parked
us.
his car?
He that's the thing. He didn't park the car. He tried to drift to like impress us and ended up breaking right into the fence. So
Yeah, that's
he
how that
dented
works.
his car.
I got fifth
And broke-
place. You better not lose this one.
Oh,
Russ.
I'm on my way. And I didn't know it was my friend. So I just saw a car like drive straight into the fence. I grabbed my little brother and I ran away. And then I
job.
realized it was my friend and I was like, dang, I'm a terrible person. I was
I feel
like
bad for this
12.
shark I'm watching right now. Shark just had a day.
Hey, how you doing, HSW? Nice to see you, guy. I don't know this
Thank
Ari.
you for your confidence, Rook.
I know Cameron, the best Fall Guys newbie. Yeah, Cameron is not a newbie. Cameron played on release.
No, I'm a newbie at this.
Duty of care is mostly applied only to people with professional training. Yeah. I think professional people are legally they have to.
Yeah.
The
But,
thing
like,
is, you could go ahead.
No, I mean, I think we're on the same page here.
The reason I don't like being the first one to call is usually because you have to stay on the.
Yeah, you have to stay there and like.
Yeah,
I
until
already hate being on the
people
phone.
get here. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, this dude is dying, but like.
I remember
please,
this one where, like, in the end, you just gotta pick one side and just gotta and, like stick at the line between the two, and then you just go back and forth between the two little sections.
Be careful here, because some people like to push people.
I know, but like,
This guy's stuck.
you can-
Do you see the peaches? Help! Okay, my bad.
I don't see anybody.
Oh, you're looking the wrong way. I'm gonna kill this dude.
Why? Why? My game is sideways.
Oh, that's bad.
They want us to lose.
I don't know why I accepted to play with you. I forgot how your chat doesn't like you winning.
Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay. I survived it. Barely.
Come on, let me kill you, please. Let me show my friends that I can murder. Come here.
Mere cruel. Like, especially in this. Usually I don't have those active during multi-streams, but I'm screwing around anyway. Like, bring it.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm freaking out. Please. Oh, I'm surviving. I'm dying. I'm dead. Your squad
It's
is still
speeding
in.
up, isn't it?
Yeah, you're still in, so we still have a chance to make it. We're 10th, so you have to like. Actually, I think we made it because this is a survival one. Even if you die, we made
Yeah!
it. Let's go. You carried.
Woo!
Cameron, do you want rookie or newbie? Because there's a big difference between the two. I'm not sure what the difference is. Rookie
Well,
is
a rookie
like
can only
new?
move. A rookie can only move horizontally or vertically. A newbie can only move forward one space or diagonally one space and then one to the left or right.
Dude, we have the bishop and we have the rook in my chat. They can only move diagonally.
Yeah. And they're on the same color they started on. Bishops suck. They're useful, but they suck.
For sure. Hey, what's up, Chris and Kitten? Nice to
But
meet
now
you.
you give chess pieces shotguns and they're all amazing.
Cam is carrying this round. You know what? I'm not even gonna be offended. That was definitely a Cameron carry.
I have
a Camry.
The fact I managed to somehow carry though with my game mirrored at one point. Ow! Died
Yeah.
immediately. Great
Oh,
start.
please,
Great
no,
start.
no, please. Oh, come on. I got hammered. Well, whoa, no, not that way.
I got knocked out by a cinnamon stick or pretzel. I don't know what that is.
I see what you're talking about. It's probably I think it's a cinnamon stick. This one is rough. I don't like this.
Yeah, it's like you gotta stick to like just the like narrow point, right where the. Ow! I got hit by a strawberry.
Where the path become blue, you gotta jump.
No.
Or it's very hard to make it. Yo, we did good.
Got fifth. I'll take it.
Yeah, we did good. Not bad. Bishop, what do you mean? You feel
But
like
no,
singing
like
the
there is
Gucci
that,
songs.
there's a
Staying
new there's a
Alive.
new chess game out where they just give you play as just the king and you get a shotgun. And it's a chess game with a shotgun, and it's actually like it's a roguelike game, and like each level you have to choose a perk for yourself that also gives the enemy a perk, the other team, and it like changes what pieces they drop and everything. It's actually really cool.
That's funny. That's actually funny. Guys, I just had a drink. I
can't
just
remember
drank
the
because I
name,
was dying. It's super
but-
hot here, but you know what? I'm gonna have another one.
Somebody'll know.
Hydration,
Bow, bow,
Cameron.
bow.
Have you drank enough water today? It's really hot.
Yes, I have. I've also got air conditioning on.
I wish I had mine on.
I put my air conditioning in either yesterday or the day before, and I've just had it set at 70, so it won't get
the
too
thing
hot.
is, I like to wash my windows before I do that, and I haven't had time today.
Oh, I should wash my windows.
My dad is a window cleaner, so like he always be like, "Yo, your window's dirty, son." And
It's like, it's your job to clean it.
yeah. Dude, recently a bird just pooped in my window. Like, very rude.
So this is just get as many hoops as possible, right?
Yeah,
then
and the
there's
golden one
gold ones
counts for 5.
occasionally.
Yeah.
So that one I
Golden
just
one,
missed. Yeah.
You need 6 points, I think, to qualify. Oh, golden. I made it. That was mine. I got robbed. I actually got robbed. Did you make it, Cam?
No, I'm at 3.
Okay. Wait, we have to make 12? Oh, 12 is rough. Okay. I think I can make it. I got 6. Ow. What?
Oof.
Only 4 people qualified.
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh.
How you doing, Clickwell? Nice to see you. I think this is the furthest we made it, so I'm proud.
Yeah. Don't forget to drop out.
Oh yeah. We're doing good. We're getting better.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Hey, I got the dive thing this time.
Hey, thank you
By
for
way,
the raid,
chat, exclamation point multi to get both of
Clipwell.
our links.
Appreciate that. Yeah, we
You can
are
watch both of us at
multi-streaming.
once if you're on desktop.
So there you
it
go.
works on mobile too, but it's weird.
Thank you so much for the raid, Click. Let me scroll up because I need to.
Or if you
check
exclamation
something.
point play, and you can bet on me.
Oh yeah, it
Like a
works.
fool.
Okay, cool.
Actually, you're betting against me. So like, there's like a bet. Like, I bet you won't qualify, and you can bet $5. And then if $5 if I don't qualify, then you keep your money. But if I qualify, then I get your money. So it's a neat thing. I actually like really like it as an aspect.
It's a cool concept.
It only works with certain
So
games. It actually can work with a lot of other ones, but I have to like manually do them. This one's automated, so an AI handles it.
For the raiders, who couldn't listen because I was talking over Cameron in the mute. Cameron is having a sort of like challenge thingy. You can like bet money if we win
Testing
or not.
it anyway.
Yeah, testing it. So like, I'm gonna send the duo chat if you want to participate to watch both of the perspectives.
Woo! I haven't played. I've like played like this game twice in total, so yeah. There's like 0 skill here, so. Well, hello.
0 skills, but 100% fun.
For those who don't know, Ellie is 1/3 of my relationship apparently.
1/3? Wait, you have
1/3.
2 more?
I'm 1/3 as well. You
Oh yeah.
math.
Yes, girl.
Those
Tomorrow we're
lawyers,
streaming Mario Kart.
Zoya is tentatively part of it.
Really?
Yeah. I was standing next to him in Among Us, and it just he was talking, and it just went mwah, and it like completely derailed him.
I had never talked to Zloy before that other day.
Yeah.
I've known Zloy for so long.
That was a funny bet.
Yeah, it was fun. Do you have your insults ready? Insults for what? Oh, for Mario Kart? Yeah, I got plenty.
See, I don't plan any insults. I'm just fluid with them.
You speak fluent insults.
Yeah, no, I mean honestly, yeah. I mean
No, I don't
insults are just another form of pun, so I'm set.
I don't plan either. I'm just not great at. I fell. Oh, at least I died in the checkpoint, so that's great. I see you, dude. You're like, you're.
Ah, I missed.
You're Spider-Man. Like nothing can stop you.
I'm good at these rolly things. Generally, these are very quick ones though, and there's a lot of people here.
I'm not gonna make it.
Woo!
Please, someone help. That was dumb. Did you qualify?
Not yet. I'm getting there.
Okay. I'm gonna make it, I think. Jump over this thing. Go here. If I make it, we might
for us to get anything.
Yeah.
Because we're in 9th and we need to be top 16.
Okay, that guy fell. That's
This
a good
music
thing for
reminds
us.
me of Splatoon.
Yeah, it does. Ooh, nice.
Refill my water.
My insults now consist of calling people fruits and veggies in Spanish. Yeah, that's always great. You freaking pepino. That's so good. You just call them a fruit in another language. Well,
I
Spanish.
just respond to the situation going on, and usually somebody will try to say something smart, and then I'll say something that makes it seem not so smart.
I think I might take up my day tomorrow on organizing my art stuff. I could use. Oh, that's good. It's always nice to take some time
I feel
off
bad for the
organize.
person I was watching. They're really bad.
At Fall Guys.
They were just walking forward, and then they'd fall in a hole. They'd respawn and walk forward, fall in a hole.
Oh,
Like
you mean?
you need to dodge the holes.
I can't wait for them to release on Nintendo Switch and make this game much easier because, like, the fan base on Nintendo Switch is probably going to be younger,
Oh yeah.
which means probably younger kids who don't really know how to play.
Well, this appears. I'm assuming looking at this is cross-platform.
Yeah, it is with PlayStation at the moment.
Just PlayStation.
Yeah, because it's not out on Xbox and Switch yet.
Oh, that's why it was Xbox and Switch news. Okay, so it's probably
Yeah,
coming to the
yeah.
Xbox as well. Okay.
What is this one? Oh no, please, not a memory game.
I don't know this one.
Survive to score points. There's screens on every side of.
Count the fruit.
You,
Oh,
oh, and then you gotta. Oh crap. Okay, there's
It's one
passion
dragon fruit.
Yeah, dragon, and then two. What are these?
two raspberry,
Strawberry?
two grenades.
Raspberries?
One raspberry, two grenades.
What? Yeah. What? What? They
What?
never mentioned slime.
Stand on tile. What? For what was there? Wait,
What is
what
this?
was I supposed to stand on?
What is this game?
What? It just said stand on tile.
What is this game?
I don't understand what just happened to me.
Wait, I want to watch how this works. Okay, so now there's 3 raspberries and 2 other fruits, and then one.
There's a mango, a durian, and like 4 or 5 grenades. 4 grenades.
So how?
What are-
how, one.
Oh,
One-
one of what? Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. That's not very intuitive.
I like that, but at the same time, that board is too high.
Yeah,
Like
it's not super
it's
intuitive
really hard
at
to get an
all.
angle on that. All right, I'm dropping out. You're not in it, right?
Yeah, I'm dropping out. We're not gonna get points, but we don't need them.
Yeah, we were gonna finish that one. Like I was out immediately. There's no way.
That was really confusing. I died before I could even try because I didn't know
Oh, you got
there was
killed by
gonna
the
be
slime?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea either.
Fall guying today, huh? Nah, we're drop boysing.
We fall like
We
leaves.
fall. We guy. We fall guys.
I prefer to autumn, dude.
That's another name. Autumn dudes.
Autumn dude. Autumn dudes would be a great parody game.
Yeah.
Or
Have you ever
Autumn
played
Bros. Just make it Autumn Bros.
Autumn Bros? Have you played that Squid Game ripoff on Steam? The free one, the crab game?
The one that had like leaked a whole bunch of people's IPs? No.
Oh, did it? Dang.
Yeah, when it
was-
first came out, it like didn't have any like IP encryption or whatever, and all these big streamers were doing it, and a whole bunch of them got like
Oh,
doxed.
rip. Rip.
Yeah.
I played it. It was so
I
terribly
never
bad that
played
it
it
was
because
good.
that made me like concerned. Like
Yeah,
I
for
don't.
sure. No, that's understandable. But you're not missing out. It was so bad that it was good, but it was
Have a good one, drop.
bad. Leaves
Well,
from
that
the
was like when I
vines.
was looking at games and checking out that new like suggested category thing. I
Mm-hmm.
came across a retail royale, and it was like battle to the death in a retail store. Like, wow, that seems horrible and fun.
Oh. It's Black Friday Simulator.
That's actually a different game.
Oh, is it an actual?
It does exist, yeah. That's
It
actually like
does?
I can't remember if you work as a store employee or if you're trying to be a customer getting like everything.
Getting deals.
But
and
that does
stuff?
exist. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta look that up. That is that seems funny.
I think it was on itch. I don't know if it ever made it to Steam.
Oh, Black Friday Simulator. They simulate anything nowadays.
I mean, I mean, like, can you blame them? Like,
Yeah, honestly.
Goat Simulator set the bar.
Yeah, for sure. But Goat
And,
Simulator
like,
was more of like a
nothing is-
Tony Hawk.
Yeah, but like nothing has like I don't think anything's really met the standard of Goat Simulator since. Like I Am
Yeah.
Bread got kind of close, but like
What's the one? Power Wash is not too bad.
oh yeah, Power Wash is definitely good. Like that's definitely a good game. But like as far as like the comedy niche doesn't really get touched by anybody.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's like to a quality level.
Did you make it? Oh
I
yeah,
gotta-
let's go.
Yeah. Why did I get really? What, Rose?
Uh oh.
What,
They
what,
added a
what
quote
were
for
you
me.
relaying me?
Whoops.
Yeah, we fall guys.
Ultimate. Really, Cam? What did you do, Cam?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm watching this hot dog.
You're watching the hot dog? Oh,
Oh, poor hot dog.
poor dude.
Oh, the Black Friday game. Yeah. Oh, Deer Simulator
Oh,
was
yeah.
good. That somewhat captured the spirit of Goat Sim, but I think
Oh
Goat
yeah,
Sim
that's true.
did it a little
Deer
bit better.
Simulator.
Yeah, Deer Sim was weird because like in the end you find out you're God, and it was just the whole thing. Sorry, spoilers for anybody who cared about the plot of Deer Simulator.
Man, I didn't finish the game yet.
You go and fight God, and then you become God, and then you pilot God like a mech. It's a thing.
Dude goes sorry for revealing the plot and proceeds to revealing even more detail about the plot.
Goose Game is a great game, but Goose Game is not a simulator game. You gotta have simulator in the title to be a simulator game. Everybody knows that.
Yeah,
If you don't say simulator, you're not a simulator.
you're right.
Simulators
Goose
strive
Game-
for it to be the peak of realism.
Goose Game
All
was
simulators
fun,
are as
but you're
realistic
right.
as they can be.
You do got a real point there. If it was Goose Simulator and not Untitled Goose Game, it'd be
Untitled Goose Simulator.
top simulator games of 2020s. Whenever it came out.
Yonder. I'm assuming you mean Yandere.
Oh no. Hey, what's up, Shadow?
We're not
Nice to see
counting
you.
that one. That game that I believe will never really. Oh, great. Great. I took the middle path.
You are a courageous, courageous, brave.
middle path
You're a
seemed
brave
like the-
person.
Well, see, the middle path seemed like the smart one because, like, the middle path had two things that could both go up to it, and they just
Yeah.
happened to both go up all the way. I was like, great.
You split the seas like Moses.
Hey, Hermit.
I fell. Oh, what's up, Fanny? You're at someone's place? Have fun. Take care. Is Cameron taking over for Ari? Cameron is my new best friend. Actually, we're
We're dating.
dating
Yeah.
apparently.
We're pretty
yeah.
serious. No! I've fallen.
Okay, I'm dead.
Yawn Deer
There is a
Simulator.
link.
It's just like a very tired deer.
Yeah, John Deere. John Deere Simulator.
That technically exists. I believe Lawn Mowing Simulator does have a sponsorship deal with a couple different lawnmower companies, one of which is John Deere. So that actually does exist.
So it does exist.
Ah, we failed because I fell near the end.
You did it. You did it. Oh no. Well, I was behind you, so it's my fault.
Nah.
How long have you two been together? I don't know. Ask Twitter. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, Twitter decided we were dating, and it just we're like, oh, okay. Cleo doesn't approve, but Cleo has accepted it. All right, don't forget the dropout.
Oh yeah. Congrats. I don't know why that made me laugh.
Who are we congratulating, you or me?
I don't know.
That's the
We
real
can
question.
share. We can share. I'll take the con, you take the grats. Unless you want the grats.
I think. Well, you have been quite the con artist.
I gave you that one. I threw it like on a silver platter for you. There. What's your ship name? Oh no.
Actually, shouldn't you take grats? Because if you're saying thanks, isn't it gracias?
Gracias. This dude. Oh, the only other person that I know that is good like you with puns is Herman Fanimations. Herman Fanimations is incredible at puns. It's
No,
surprising.
Cleo just responds with angry gifs every time Ellie tweets at me.
Yeah. It's funny. What's your ship name though? That's you guys can decide. I'm not good at ship names.
Dairy Beatmaker.
Dude, if we ever have kids, they'll be like alien cowbears.
Well, the cowbears are already from space, so we're already there.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, cowbears predate the universe, but they are from space.
We chilling then. Elamarin? I don't like that. That sounds like a undiscovered species.
Beat JK would be the lazy way to go about it. Like, you could just add JK to any part in Ellie's name, and you're like, yeah, that'll work.
Yeah. Oh no. I'm being scammed. Okay, there you go. Oh, you're so far ahead.
I don't feel far ahead.
I have the long neck and I don't feel far ahead.
Oh god, we're in 22nd place right now.
No, we got this. Nah, we're dead.
You fell, didn't you?
Oh yeah. No, I made it, but too late. You're literally carrying. You were like, dude, I'm not gonna do good, and then you're literally
I love
doing
that skin
good.
of the one I'm staring at right now.
Which one? The
Genduki, they're just standing there. They gave up.
oh, okay.
I love it. They got little frog eyes, a little green patch on top of their head, and a brown body. I love them.
All right, let's back out, dude. You know what? We're making it now. We're doing it.
We're gonna make it happen.
We're winning, guys. Place your bets now. We're winning. I can confirm that my 1 terabyte micro SD card is fully dead. I think it was never a good idea to fit a whole freaking terabyte in a micro SD. I don't know why.
Yeah, you need to use a macro SD card.
Yeah, it feels like an overachievement to fit a whole terabyte in a tiny micro SD. I do not.
A macro SD is just like the old school floppy disk. The
Yeah, the
13-inch
floppy
ones.
disk.
The giant 13-inch floppy disk though.
Oh.
Not the like 3.5.
Not the regular
like
standard
13 giant ones. That's a macro SD.
I think it was a TikTok that I saw or a Vine. I don't remember. It was back in the day. It was not super recently. Or it was a meme. I saw someone showing a floppy disk to a kid, and they were like, "Hey, that's the save icon," and like that makes me feel.
There was a post I remember seeing of it was that, but it was, hey, somebody 3D printed the save button.
It was probably that. It was probably that.
No,
that I saw.
there's bigger ones than that, Felix. There's bigger ones than that. Also, don't say 5.25-inch floppy. That has implications.
Honestly, why? Oh, I guess for your Nintendo Switch. Yeah, okay. I can see uses for micro SD. I was gonna say, why would you prioritize a micro SD over like a hard drive?
I think I got 500 and some gig on for my Switch.
Yeah, that was my issue. I was
I know you did not say 3 1/4. I said 5 and. I was reading your thing. I was reading it directly.
Phil, do you have another earbud stuck in your ear? 'Cause that's happened before. You set a precedent. Oh no.
I got rollered.
Oh, one for your.
We're being
Steam Deck.
cheered on by my chat though, so I
Is the
completely
Steam
failed
Deck-
it, but we're being cheered on.
Is the Steam Deck not able to have NVMe's? I feel like they should have
What's
done
an
that.
NVMe?
It's a hard drive, but like a small one. M.2, maybe that says. It already has
Did
one.
we finish at the same time and both
I
do
think we
horribly?
did. Yeah, we did terrible. Remember what I said about this is the one? Nah, it wasn't. Guys, this is literally the time for you to place bets.
There's a prediction about if you're winning right now.
Oh no, they're not doing predictions. Please no. I can't exit. It's not letting me.
Sucks for you. I'm out.
Oh, I'm gonna have to wait for the game to start.
Hey, Merlin.
Oh. I think I made it out. I made it out. It already has one. Can you not upgrade it? Wouldn't it be safer because NVMe's
I
are
think
more
you
reliable?
actually. I think for that one, I think it takes some SDs, but I think generally speaking, you'd have to actually open it up.
Yeah, but Phil is the type of dude who likes to mod his stuff. My wallet.
I want to mod things, but I don't want to break things. So
Yeah.
I don't mod things.
There's two things I recommend. No, there's actually one thing I recommend. No, two. I'll say two. If you have a Nintendo Switch, I recommend getting metal latches. It's fairly hard to replace, but it's worth it because then you know when you have loose Joy-Cons on your Switch and it just slip
No.
off? You've never done that?
No.
It happens
No, I
when,
don't use my Joy-Cons.
Okay, you're good then.
I play with a PlayStation controller. I don't even have to touch the thing.
How do you do that? Do you have like a 8-bit though adapter thingy?
Yeah, I have an 8-bit DOE, and then you just USB
Okay.
it in, and then it syncs, and then you can unplug it and you're synced.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you, Bishop, for the follow.
Hey, what's up, Blaze? Nice to see you in my chat.
Oh, hey, Joe Hill Simp.
Joe Hill's SMP. And oh yeah, and the other mod is
That is
adding a
their
little.
that is their name, chat. Don't. I'm not name calling. That is their name.
Yeah, it's their name on
There.
on Tumblr. The other mod I recommend for Switch users is to add a little cardboard behind your joystick. So you open it up, you add a little cardboard, and it will prevent any sort of drift. There's tutorials on YouTube and stuff, and it's super cheap. Instead of replacing your controller when it starts drifting because the Switch has that issue, you just add a little piece of cardboard.
Or you could buy the crappy ones and try to get a refund and then get some money out of the lawsuit that they're gonna definitely lose.
Oh yeah, that's true. If you have a light, you're kind of screwed. Yeah. I don't know if they use the same control, the joysticks.
But yeah, like my Switch never leaves the dock. So.
You're good then.
Yeah.
Use it more like as
I
a
did
home
get
console.
one. I did get one mod early on that definitely helped my situation though. I did get I say mod. I just got the little like the analog stick caps to raise them up a little
Oh
bit.
yeah.
Because they're so short.
Yeah, they're very uncomfortable. It's cool, like
The whole
for-
Switch is uncomfortable.
Yeah,
They
if you-
they worried so much about making it streamlined. They didn't think about comfort at all.
Yeah.
Like even
for
with
people,
the like
who-
the like
massive
special
hands.
controller thing they added, it doesn't work. It's too small. Like,
They
I
did?
got a semi-large hands, and it's just like
They
nope.
did do good on the Pro Controller. I think the Pro Controller is one of the best things Nintendo has done.
It's okay. Again, still doesn't work for me.
Do you remember the Wii U Pro Controller, which was basically a ripoff of the Xbox 360 controller?
And I no, I didn't really.
Oh, it was the same shape as the Xbox 360. Like they just blatantly stole that shape.
So I know it's not for everybody, but the
Left.
so I have a Stadia controller.
Is that one good?
It might be one of the like it's a. I just launched over everybody into the goal. I got fourth.
Let's go.
but the buttons are a little bit clicky for my taste. Like you can hear it, but comfort level, that is probably one of the most comfortable controllers I've held.
That is one of the reason why I was looking into Stadia. I was not interested in the whole streaming aspect of their service, but I thought the controller looked nice. Like,
I don't think
thought
the
it looked
Stadia
super
as a
cool.
streaming service was good early on when they didn't really have the collection for it. If you're a fan of Ubisoft games, it's worth it, but you have to be a fan of Ubisoft, and Ubisoft has stuck their foot in their mouth plenty of times to really not be worth it. But like, the reason I got it was specifically for Bomberman Royale, which was exclusive at the time. And honestly, it was really good and was genuinely worthwhile, especially because you don't need to cast it to anything that you can cast it to your PC. You can play it on a web browser, which I think is huge.
Oh, so you don't need the Chromecast.
Yeah, you don't need a Chromecast for it. You just need a
web browser.
I don't like this.
I can't get past the punches. Help! Please. I don't see you.
I'm on the left.
Okay. Oh, I see you now.
I'm to the green slides.
I can't make it up. Oh, dude, I'm gonna cost us this game. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Please be nice to me, game.
To the
Please.
next green slide. I'm on the right side now.
I got sucked.
Congrats.
Oh, I see you.
Yellow slide.
I'm right behind you.
To the platform,
glad,
blue platform. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Of that, Bishop, I'm glad they released the light.
No!
Because they discontinued the 3DS pretty much, which means there was not really a portable device. What am I
You're
doing?
gonna finish before me.
I did it. I did it. Oh, we're not gonna
I
make
won.
it.
Well, we lost even further later. We were in 10. All right.
Man.
We got close. That was decent.
All right, I'm backing out. I'm not.
Yeah, it's entirely possible that is what's going on. Like, it's mechanical switches in the Stadia controller. It's a good controller. It's just it's too loud, and I don't think that's good for streaming to have a loud controller. Like, I'd rather not.
Yeah.
Also, I never asked chat. Is Ellie's volume good for y'all?
Hello, I am Beatmaker Twitch TV.
They've been hearing you. You don't have to worry about that. And when I talk, it drops you way down. So.
Yeah, you have that audio doc. I should set that up because I realized when I was playing Stanley, the narrator was almost the same volume as me.
Which is good typically, but if you're talking, you really want to drop them down.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bishop. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's like I'm not great with audio quality, but I tried to get it so I can just have my games full volume when I stream. So that way I don't have to every time go in and drop volume, adjust.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Audio quality isn't that important. The important is that people.
That is the worst thing to hear from somebody who makes music. You know that, right?
Yeah, but you want the levels to be good. And your audio quality, of course, if you have like extremely bad quality.
I'm considering levels to be part of the quality.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not talking about clarity. I'm talking quality overall.
Yeah, because honestly, if you have like a cheap mic and you do some post effects that make it sound passable, that's fine.
I think it's one of those things. Just as long as your echo is not absurd. I think the main problem I run into with my audio quality is I have wood floors in this room and no rugs. I need to get like a rug or something to help stop the echo there. One of these days, they're going to release fabric monitors, and it's going to be revolutionary for the recording world. Well, I'm telling you.
Elgato. Just wait for Elgato to release the rug. The Elgato rug. Elgato rug.
Monitor rug. It just goes over, dampens the sound while still being completely see-through.
And they're going to be like, you asked for this. We delivered.
But no, like, hear me out. Like, most of the echo anybody gets from recording anymore for recording audio when it comes to like Let's Players and things like that is your voice is echoing off the flat surface in the room, which one happens to be directly behind your microphone.
Yeah, it's usually the wall right in front of you. Right behind your
it's either the wall. Yeah, but I mean, your monitor does not help. It's just people don't suggest anything for the monitor because what the hell are you gonna suggest? Like, sorry, the monitor you gotta deal with. I almost fell.
Can I make this? Okay, I made it. Still waiting for my Stream Deck Mini to arrive. Dude, a Stream Deck is gonna change your game.
Stream Decks are great. You don't necessarily need a Stream Deck. You can use your phone if you're willing to do that. There are apps that will do it. But a Stream Deck is a little more useful. And if you're considering getting a Stream Deck, make sure you get it one size larger than you think you want. Because if you start using it actively, you're going to be, I wish I had a button for this. Now, granted, you can set pages onto it. So you can do more, but if you want things to be more accessible to you more quickly.
You can build one yourself, Philly, you're right, but not everyone is like you. I think you forget that. I think you forget not everyone is like you.
If you want to deal with the hassle of a MIDI keyboard, you can just use a MIDI keyboard.
That is true. And MIDI keyboards are very affordable. Yeah, and if you're not a musician,
anyway.
It's not going to interfere with your stuff.
Before I set up the channel point things, and this is talking way back when I started doing stuff with Beam and Mixer. I'm gonna fail this one. When I did things with Beam and Mixer, I actually wanted to get a like 24 by 24 button MIDI keyboard. It was gonna use that for. Can I not grab that?
We qualified.
Oh my god! You did so well that my complete failure still allowed us to pass.
I did all right. When you mean like a MIDI keyboard, you mean like the classic ones, or do you mean like a launchpad?
I'm talking like a launchpad.
Okay, yeah, those are good.
So you could use an actual like keyboard, music keyboard, like straight up. You could. It's possible. Label your keys, and each key can be one. Which actually be really impressive if you made them like, oh my god! Imagine taking like a piano keyboard. And connecting each one, and then having each one like enable and disable a layer, and you could have like visual effects for each key being pressed as they go.
Honestly, that'd be fun, dude. I used to use my MIDI keyboard for managing my character, but it got really confusing because I couldn't label the. Well, I tried labeling.
Do they want to be that bad? No one's got a good idea. Use a projector for use a cloth screen and a projector to stream with, so that way you have no echo from that.
Ooh.
Granted, that would add the additional issue of the fan. So you've got to make sure you got a quiet projector, but... Hi, Block. One of my mods has shown up.
It's not a bad idea, though.
Oh, God! I didn't know how these bouncers worked. They're horrible! Oh, yay. That's a great spot to get stuck.
What? Why did I respawn? What was
I don't like this.
I glitched, I think, and I respawned for no reason.
God, I am doing horribly. How are we still... we're all tied because nobody's finished. Okay, I was gonna say, how...
I don't see you. I don't... yeah, it's gonna start piling up real quick. The death.
Okay, I'm on the left side with all the bouncies. I'm actually okay with this one.
Blaze says hi to Block in my chat. It's not how it works, Blaze.
No, Blaze just refuses to be here when you're here.
You're right.
Out of spite towards me.
Blaze was in the chat this morning. We had a good talk about mushrooms.
Yeah, but you weren't streaming, so Blaze just refuses to exist in my chat if you're streaming co-stream with me.
Did you qualify already? Not yet. No, we're still in. Oh, crap.
I just lucked my way into that little bit. I got shot by that little paintball thing at the end, and it launched me forward into the hole.
I think we made it. What's up, Block?
Yeah, we unless somebody somehow gets like a really good score because they like finished first and their teammates really far back. I don't know.
We made it.
Everybody. So for those who don't know, I'm gonna do a quick little rundown of PlayStream really quick for those who don't know. So I'm running a thing called PlayStream, and the way this works is if you do exclamation point play, you'll get a link. From what I understand, you go to that link. You can choose one of the 3 challenges that are listed, and you can bet that over the next course of time, whether or not I'll do whichever thing you chose, be it win a gold crown, or qualify, or get one of the emblem things. I forget what they're called, the tokens. But whether or not I'll do one of those 3 things, and if I succeed within the time limit you give, then I get the money. But if I don't, then no money ever changes hands. So it's a cool thing.
At the rate we're going, the chances of you losing that money is low.
Yeah. You like, yeah, if you do qualify, there's a chance. But if you do the other ones, it's almost impossible for me to win.
It's a cool idea. I like it.
Koalas. I hate koalas. What is this one? Avoid getting knocked into the slime and watch out for cannons. Okay. Wait, wasn't this a Minecraft minigame?
Possible.
Like way back, like early Minecraft, where it would like launch TNT at the boat and you had to not get knocked off the boat.
I don't remember.
I'm already out.
No, that puts me in a serious disadvantage. I gotta start trying to kill people.
Well, we're in 10th right now, so...
Okay. I gotta kill more people. I gotta actually try to kill people. This guy's dead. Oh, come on!
Oh.
I have no choice but to kill people. Because if I don't, we're not gonna make it.
Oh, also, anybody who does stream loots, 42% off code right now, works all weekend. And, like, every $10 you spend, I get 90% of that. So I get $9, but you only pay $6. I get $9 for every $6 you spend.
We're 9th.
Like,
I gotta kill 2 more.
Like, there's a lot.
Come on, I got 30 seconds to kill 2 more. Okay, someone died. We're not still in the game, but we could. Come on.
You end up killing a teammate of somebody else that you already knocked off.
Oh, that guy. Oh no. I gotta. I really gotta. I don't think we're gonna make it.
One other person got eliminated, but.
Oh, someone. Oh, we're 8. Oh no, come on, that's not enough.
Ah, so close.
Ellie murdered Cameron. I cannot murder Cameron. Cameron's my.
I got sniped right at the beginning. Don't forget that.
We gotta make it to a finale.
Oh yeah. Wow, Bishop's fast. Bishop posted that in both our chats. Like I watched them both pop up. It was.
We could switch to 4 people squads, if you want.
We could. But then we'd be screwing over 2 other people, and it's just like I'd feel guilty. Making you fail means nothing to me. Making strangers fail, I have remorse.
Totally fine, because I've been making you fail as well. So it's like it's fine.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that last round was entirely me. Like 100% me. I was the first one off, and you did not fall off. 100% Cameron's fault. We lost that last round.
Dude, I won 100 SA tokens. What does it say? Stream avatar?
Stream avatar tokens. So basically, there's a little floaty Katamari that flies around, and it ran into you.
Let's go.
You can also manually like jump into those.
I'm gonna have to look into like
getting an outfit. You need to dress up is what you need to do. For the little avatar down on the bottom is what those tokens are for.
I need to look into that. That's fun.
Yeah, there's if you mouse over my screen, there's a little purple box on the right side, and you can like change costumes. I'm a puppet.
Did I forget to leave? I forgot to leave.
So did no. We're in.
Wait, no. This is a new one. Okay. Professional streamers.
I mean, arguably, we've been talking. We are successfully streaming. We're reading chat.
You're right.
Our memory's not great.
Dude, it's so hot in my room. I'm about to melt.
In Topeka.
I'm working out by sweating. My money's on you losing, Ellie. That's a good bet.
Well, they're doing a channel point thing for whether or not you'll lose the next one. Well, it said, will Ellie not win next time?
Oh, that's Philly. Yeah, Philly never believes in me.
Well, see, the question makes it interesting because if they say yes, that means you'll lose.
Oh, you're right.
Because it said not win, so they've created an interesting kind of dilemma for the people answering the questions. I usually do that for people with on Clio's. People get really confused because I'll do those, but it'll
do,
be
like, double
literally
negatives?
like, no, I don't even do double negatives. I'll just go number 2 wins. Like number 2 will win, and people get so confused, and it's like, vote 2 to win, vote 1 to lose. That's all it is.
That sounds funny. I
But,
choose
like, the
you will
entire
not
purpose-
lose.
Well, the entire purpose of it is to get people to give away their channel points if they don't want them. Because a lot of people just lurk and they don't really care about the channel points. So they'll drop
Yeah.
a bunch in the wrong one. But some people get so confused by the question, and it's like, did I make it too easy for you? I was
told you
messing
people
with
can't read.
Wednesday. I was messing with it was because they rolled out now you can do 10 results.
Okay.
Instead of just 2. And I said, pick 8 to win. And I had the number 8. Pick the number 8 to win. And then all of them were different languages other than English for the word 8.
Oh.
But
They
somebody
were
goes,
8.
but they all say 8. Yeah, and I go, yeah, but only one says that I had, quote, 8, end quote. Like, pick option 8.
Oh, you're evil. You're so
And there were
evil.
so many people who voted for the 7 and 9. Like, what? But like, I'm not being fully like tricky here. Okay, it's this one again.
Oh no, not this one. I'm scared. I have flashbacks.
I have flash forwards. Have you ever seen that show? It was really good, and then they like delayed it by 2 weeks because of something going on, and it completely like ruined the whole flow of the show.
Flash forward? I have no
2
idea.
grenades, 3 grenades, and a coconut.
Yeah, 1 coconut, 3 grenades.
And it is...
Three grenades.
Grenades!
Grenade!
Grenade!
Count the fruit. Okay, we got... Oh,
4 dragon
we
fruit.
Yeah, 4
2
dragon,
durians.
2
2 mangoes.
And are these mangoes? Yeah.
3
2
mangoes.
3 mangoes, 2 durians, and
Or papayas,
Durian dragon.
whatever.
Okay, cool.
So it's 3,
My-
2, and 2?
Yeah, my
3,
brain
3,
is
and
so
2.
bad.
3, 3, and 2. So it's gonna be the durian.
Yeah, 3 mangoes, right?
It's gonna be the durian. Durian.
Durians. Push someone off. Push someone off. We can't. Ow!
Coconut.
I got
3
squished.
coconuts.
There's 3 coconuts, 2 bananas, and
3 coconuts, 4 durians.
4
4
durians.
durians.
Okay.
2 bananas, 3
2
coconuts,
bananas.
4 durians.
That feels like a recipe. I'm gonna forget.
2 bananas, 4 durians is the main things we need to know.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. We only remember 2. Then if it's not
Yeah.
one of those,
2
bananas.
2 bananas.
All right, try to push people off. Oh, we almost had it.
It was the last one, and I had somebody hanging. We did it!
We did it. We're so good, Cam. 14
Woo!
squads remain. That means if we survive this one, we're going to the finale.
Gasp. Well, we're not going to the finale. I'll jump off the side already. Just save us time.
No.
The team ones suck. Please don't be a team one. Oh, it's the blind board one, isn't it? Nope.
Snowball survival. Okay. You don't have to
Oh,
fall
so it's
through
the ice one and don't fall.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's a combo. Oh god.
And the balls try to push you. So the red bad Minecraft logos they good, the blue ones break.
Blue ones break, red ones stay, is what you're saying?
Yeah. What and the snowball push.
And then I'm assuming it adds more snowballs as time goes on.
Dude, there's a dude with my same exact costume. Oh, hey, don't push. Don't push.
You're just having an out-of-body experience.
I'm being pushed. I'm being pushed.
You just stand dead center.
Dude, look at this guy.
Look at
this guy.
Anything going on dead center.
This is the costume I like.
I just want to point out nothing happens dead center.
Actually, you're safer here, huh? Wait, whoa.
Nothing happens dead center.
There usually is stuff in the middle. I don't know why they removed it, because that's kind of too easy.
Well, yeah, because one of the options had ice in the center. The one that they were showing in the preview.
So maybe this is not going to be a finale, because too many people... Actually,
it's top
not
8.
that many people died. Do you forget what a hexagon is? Nah, this is a Minecraft logo.
No, yeah, no, this is an official Minecraft logo. It's a hexel now. And you know what they say? Hexels.
Hexels. That was a good one.
Thank you.
I feel like that's.
Oh no, it's the hoop. Oh, they're showing the hoop. Bubble trouble.
Okay. This
Bubbles
one I think
appear
you
in
saw.
different zones around the arena. Jump into them and pop them. I wasn't paying attention when you streamed it.
Okay. Yeah.
So jump into the bubbles, pop the bubbles. Okay.
So the strat in this is to be the first one, because you see there's 5 sections. There's 6 sections. If you're first in the section, you usually qualify. Because oh, it's over there. Okay.
Okay, and it only does one section at a time.
Yeah.
Or 2.
Or two, I think. There's a golden one? Okay.
I got 1.
I have 5 out of 30.
Got 6
So we're
now.
teaming.
Or no, we're cumulatively 6.
Yeah. We're doing all right. If you can grab the gold one.
Damn chicken. We shouldn't be at the same place.
This area is yeah, the area is gone. I'm gonna try and camp here because I have a feeling that it's gonna be here soon.
Weird punchy one.
Okay, never mind. Oh, please, come on. Okay. Miss. We got 14. No squads qualified yet. Okay. How can I get that one? Dude, we're doing all right. 1 qualified. We need 10 more. 11 more. Okay. Oh, you're very good in a good spot right now. Please. Oh crap! I missed that. Let me have that. We need 6 more, Cam. There's only 1 more team that can qualify. Oh! We did it!
Wait,
Dude,
did one of us hit a gold? I just got an achievement for that one.
You got it? I don't know.
I
just
gold.
Dude, I dove and I got like 5.
I don't know why I got an achievement for that. I got one that was just 100 with a check mark. I don't know what that means. Maybe it means I've done 100 different rounds.
What happened, Bishop? You good? Oh, okay. This is
I know this.
self-explanatory.
This is easy. Yeah.
Yeah. We could get this.
This
dude.
one's in Wipeout. This is straight up out of Wipeout.
The platforms will start falling. When they start shaking, you gotta change platforms.
Yeah, this is an original. I know this one.
Oh,
The thing that I remember happening really early was one of the first ones I did. It like knocked out, separated that thing in half.
Luckily, this one doesn't seem to have fans, so we should be good for a bit. Because the one
But like
with
it
fans
separated
is
the
super
field in
annoying.
half perfectly, and it just like screwed everyone over. Because it was like
Oh,
half the
this
people.
one
It's like,
just
oh
did.
no, one of these sides is gonna run down. Yeah, exactly like this.
From here, I can still make it to your side, but I'm not gonna, just in case.
Yeah, we should definitely stay on opposite sides.
Because you're
Oh, no!
with only 2. You're dead.
How did they survive up there and not me? Though they were perfectly in line and moved the whole way across. What the hell?
Please.
Look at that! Like, they just did it again.
Oh no.
Apparently,
no.
Wipeout now is hosted by John Cena.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
we still got this. I think at the end there's only 2 left. So that means no more falling. And this is just about surviving now.
The problem is you're also at the whim of the like.
Whoa!
thing.
No!
Aw.
I shouldn't have. I got greedy.
Aw.
I got greedy. But dude, we made it
My
further.
money's on the candle. My money's on the candle.
Oh, I left.
Well, I'm gonna see what happens. Go
Yeah.
candle. Go Dynamite Milk 360. I believe in you. That's a name. We got Cutie
Yeah.
Michael, Cutie Jesse. Oh, they're a couple.
You're gonna have to tell me.
The chickens are a couple. And then Dynamite Mike. Or Dynamite
Not-
Milk, sorry.
Not the chickens.
Go
Not the
Dynamite
chickens.
Milk. But yeah, the other two are definitely a couple.
Like you
Oh.
and I.
The one is down.
That's cool.
We lost one cutie.
I like this.
I like how neither of them tried screwing the other one over yet. He's like, it'll backfire.
I wish I could see that.
They got
Guys,
hit
if you
on my
have,
end.
if you want to see what's happening live, I just posted the link.
Cutie's in trouble. Oh, they both fell. They're okay. Wow, this is going on for a while. Oh!
Someone
Cutie
won.
is down. I was right.
Who won? Not yet?
Dynamite Milk 360.
Let's go. Congratulations.
If they're lactose intolerant, does Dynamite Milk make it better or worse? Because it's going to be explosive either way.
Good question. Ooh, I like that. And we should go with.
Meow. Yay, I gained points.
I gotta
Prediction
do-
result is not nope. Nice outfit. Did you just hit the randomize?
No, I picked it. I liked it.
I have a cat on me suddenly. Hi. Good girl. Mwah.
I won nothing. My bad, Blaze. We made it to the finale, which I feel like.
There's
It's,
also a cat in my cat tree right now, but nobody's expanded the cat camera. Oh, now they have. Right as I was
Cat
saying
camera.
it.
The cat is almost enough for me to make the switch. Yo, I could give you a cat. Give me a sec. There you go.
I mean, I don't know how many viewers Ellie has, but there's 16 of us over here, so I mean, you could be with the cool crowd.
You're good. You could switch over, Blaze. I understand. Cats is a good reason. Or you can watch both at once using this link that I keep spamming.
Did you set up a command for it? Because your mods just type it for you.
I do have a command, but I also have a stream deck, so it's like one button press.
Ah, fair.
Dude, I'm
writing Ellie's deck.
Have you seen? Bishop knows about this. Have you seen that New Zealand ad about a deck? The
No.
way New Zealanders say deck, it sounds like dick. And the dude kept making puns about. Well,
I
dick
have an
puns.
important question.
Yes.
Sorry, it just. What happened to Old Zealand?
I asked that. Oh, I'm dead. I asked that to a New Zealander, and I don't know. Bishop, what happened to what happened to Old Zealand?
Because like Old York still exists, so we know what happened to Old York, and we know what happened
It's
to
in
Old
Europe.
Mexico.
Apparently, it's
Yeah,
in
like
Europe.
they still exist.
Is it
New
just
Zealand doesn't
Zealand?
talk about it. Well, yeah, I figured it'd be called Zealand, but like, what happened to it? We never hear about Zealand. Does Zealand still exist? Is it still a country?
I started a petition to rename New Zealand to Young Zealand.
Well,
In
I'm just
honor-
thinking, like, if you've only got one, and it like, and the other one doesn't exist, why don't you just like remove the one? There is a Zealand.
You're right.
I know there's a Sealand.
This is Zealand, dude. We're not gonna
Yes,
make
you can
it.
become a knight of Sealand.
It's because someone killed me.
No, but you can pay to become a knight of Sealand.
You can?
Yeah, it's like $100.
To be
You
knighted?
you could become Sir elybeatmaker.
yeah. I've heard of Zealand. Isn't that the country on like a old military thingy?
I don't know. It was an island, and somebody bought the island, and it's technically its own country, so they can knight you or whatever. So you
It's
can
just an
buy
old
knighthood.
army fortress. Okay, yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Zeeland is just northwest of the Belgian city of Antwerp. Ah. And Sealand is an island in Denmark. Or Zeeland is. I don't know. I don't know. We had two conversations going on, and I don't know who's.
You can pay for land somewhere and become lord. Yeah.
I'm an American. I don't. You think I know geography? I don't even know where the states are in my own country. Though arguably, I would like to know. Like, people always talk about like not knowing where the states are. It's like each state is its own country here, and we're just one country merged together.
Honestly,
like
some of your states are bigger than some countries.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like the United States, it's one of those things. Like, yeah, we're a bunch of states, but honestly, each one of us could be a country, and then we'd be basically like the European Union, and it's like we're basically a bunch of countries under one main rule. Like it's whatever, you know. Like it's not a.
Please, 50 countries in a trench coat pretending to be a country.
That's a sadly accurate description of the United States. Let's be honest.
Very funny. We all know Texas is trying to be its own.
Texas is trying to be its own like old world country. Not even.
Yeah. Texas, as a Canadian, is the place I don't want to be at. Hey, what's up, Daisy? Nice to see you.
This person in front of me has a tattoo of himself backwards.
Yo, what is that?
Turned around and grabbed me. What a dick.
You mean dick?
He U-turned and grabbed me.
Dude recognized you. I was like, yo, are you CamronJK?
Like, hug me. You look sticky.
I'm going here. Nah.
You chose poorly, Ellie, but I'm catching up with you because of your poor
poorly.
choice.
I'm going. Oh, it's right. Oh, it could have been left. It's left. It's left. I can't make it. They're not letting me through. Please, I have wings. Let me through. Hammer, 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 hammer.
I got hammered the wrong way.
Let's go. Let's go. Did we both make it? Not yet. Not yet. You got this. We died. We're
Yay, we did. As, what are you doing? Stay in the box.
Oh, that guy didn't even try.
No, he's trying. He just really doesn't like that door. We got a little bit of lag. I'm just gonna leave the show. Oh wait, no, I'm not gonna leave the show. I'll let it do its final thing so I can get the points because I have no points.
Yeah, we can get some free points here. Maybe
my phrasing is exactly what I intended to be, Bishop. Every time, and I think that's important to know. Every innuendo I make on purpose.
It's years and
you'd
years.
be like, there's no way they're all on purpose. Like, no, every single one of them is on purpose.
Oh, I'm so close to getting 2 crowns. Let's go. Wait, let me check the shop real quick.
I have an important question.
Sure.
And I feel like everybody needs to answer this. So, why is North the top half of the globe?
I feel like there's a reason for that.
But there is no top. Like, we have no genuine top. Why do we... I can only assume it's because Europe decided it would be.
Yeah, just like they decided that England was... Geopolitical? North being the top
even when
half was a lucky coincidence. Because South is the bottom. Oh no.
But they made the compass block. They could have made it point away from the North Pole. I don't think the compass agrees for anything.
They could have just called it top and bottom.
You can make a compass point left. Like, it just depends on how you build the compass.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's named after Nolan North, known for his Nathan Drake portrayal. That's why it's called North. We just came out with compasses within the last 15 years.
I thought it was because not sponsored. North VP.
before that, they used it was actually somebody slurring the word Norse.
Norse. Oh.
Yeah, people used Nordic gods to tell them what direction they were going.
They would pray to know, please, please don't let me be lost.
Please, Odin! Great toenail god!
Odin, give me a sign. I want to go back home. And then
Odin's the god of toenails, right? I mean, he was born from a toenail. If I remember correctly, Odin was born. If I remember correctly, Odin was born after crawling out of his father's toenail.
Ooh, that is.
And then, or was it was Odin's toenail that Thor was born out of, and then one of them was born out of his armpit hair.
Odin is
Norse
foot
mythology's
fungus.
weird. Like, Greek mythology's weird, right? Like, we all agree Greek mythology's weird, but Norse is even worse.
Yeah. I can see that. I don't know much about Norse mythology. I know more about Greek. But, yeah, every time I hear about Norse mythology, it's always...
My favorite one is when you really anger somebody by mentioning Christian mythology. Like, you say that, and then, like, gloves are taken off. Like...
Yeah.
Because in my mythology class, they went, okay, we're gonna learn about Christian mythology this week, and people got so offended, and it's like, that's what it's called.
Yeah, I
you can believe it to be true, but it's still called mythology.
It is
unless you
technically
have
a mythology.
factual evidence.
Yeah. No offense to anyone in chat, any Christians or anything, we respect you, but it's technically a mythology.
No. Now, I will say, Nolan, Loki being the mother of an eight-legged horse is probably the least weird thing in Norse mythology. Like, that's not weird. Like, you go, Loki's a shapeshifter, and you're like, okay, got it, we're good. That's
Just
all I
another
needed.
day.
But you know what I mean? Like, the moment you hear Loki's a shapeshifter, it's like,
what's
okay,
up, Cap?
that covers it. Like, shapeshifter's
Nice to see
not
you, dude.
weird.
Nah, shapeshifting is, especially nowadays, with like all the TV we consume, it's fairly normal. But the thing that like such old tales have inspired like modern stuff is really weird.
I like how
It's
many
really
stories became folk tales. It's like, that used to be a religion. Like, wait, what?
Oh man. What season is Fall Guys in now? I think 4.
Spring.
Dude, it feels like summer. I'm not
It's
gonna lie.
based in the Northern Hemisphere. I'm pretty sure the answer is spring.
I'm doing good.
Nolan, we've all done that before. Don't act like he's original, okay? We've all bound the dried entrails of our children.
Here, Cam, don't aim for gold in the 3 ones. Aim for gold in the last one. It's not worth it in the first ones.
I just want to make it to the end. I'm genuinely not even gonna aim. I'm just gonna go and hope I get something.
Yeah, we gotta get points in this one. Oh crap! No.
We got a bronze.
Yeah, I got nothing yet. We got 2.
I tapped the gold,
that
but
gold
I
is
didn't
good.
get it.
That gold is good. I can make it. Oh. Okay.
I got nothing there.
Oh, I got basketball. I don't know how to explain how I did that, but that's what I did. We're not doing too good. I'm gonna aim for gold in this one.
I got a silver.
I got a gold.
Come on, I should have got that silver.
Oh, come on, please.
I got a gold, and I haven't even made it to the second hoop, I'm gonna be honest. Actually, I may have made it to the second one, but I am...
Come on! I'm doing so terrible, Cam.
I'm sure you're doing better than me, so, like... I'm not gonna
What the-
complain about how well you're doing, like...
Believe in my lord. Oh, we
I
did.
never made it through the second hoop.
You kind of missed the game. Yeah, it's fun. In
Thanks for
moderation.
quoting that one, whoever quoted it.
I like that quote thing. Fun.
Yeah, I let anybody who's subbed can add quotes.
Oh,
Like,
that's a
usually
good,
people have it only mods. I add it as a sub perk.
That's very cool.
Yeah. Well,
King of
and
the
I think
Unknown,
also to the point with, like, Christian mythology, like,
Oh,
there
I
are
know.
ones that aren't even part of, like, the Bible that are Christian mythology. Like, the story of Samson is Christian mythology. Like, it's not even, like, even to Christians. Like, it's not in the Bible. It's a folktale, even in the Bible, cause, like, even in, like, Christianity, because it's not a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we were disqualified. I forgot to exit.
That's all good. I think my issue is my costume. It might be why I'm not doing too good.
See,
oh, now I recognize that I got.
Because I figured I'd be lightweight and make my jumps better.
You're right. You're right. You know what? I'm doing that. Okay, give me.
I have no outfits. I have Santa. I got the Monkey King. When did I get the Monkey King?
'Cause you're
It's a legendary.
King. You're legendary.
You're breathtaking.
Corrales told me that one day. It was very funny. I can't find anything that I can't get that honey costume that you have. I don't have it. I'm so disappointed.
I mean, in some theories, Christian mythology is an Indian god or a Hindu god, because if I remember correctly, because in Hindu religion, there's a god that refused to listen to the other gods and went off on his own to start his own religion, where he was the only leader, and it like matches up with Christianity.
It's a cameo. All right, I'm gonna go like this. It's the closest one I could find to you.
I'm gonna plug my stream leads through your thing for a reason.
That's
Hey
all good.
everybody! So I do this thing called Streamloots. It's these on-screen cards that allow you to affect my gameplay or what I have to do. It can make me stand up. It can make me play one-handed. It can make me do all sorts of things. Trying to convince Ellie to start doing it so you can screw with him during his games too. He's got one set up. He hasn't used it, but he's got one set up.
I do.
But if you want to see how it works, come over to my channel and do ! Streamloots, and you can click the link, or you can scroll down below and you can test it out there.
It feels really fun.
Gift packs and things. It also gives regular streamers, affiliates, and non-partners 80% cut, and those who are partners 90%. One of the cool things is they do events where they give discount codes, which like I have in the upper left corner. They give 42% off. And the fun thing about that is if it's a $10 thing you buy and you pay $6, I, as a partner, still get $9. If Ellie did it, Ellie would still get $8. Like, more than you pay will go to the streamer if you buy during these deals.
That feels like a scam for them, for Streamloots.
Yeah, I feel like one of the owners like probably got a bunch of money and they're investing into the company and using this as a form of advertising.
That makes sense. It's a good deal for streamers.
I think it's a pretty good investment too if you just do it as long as you watch how much is going in and out. But I also assume they make a lot during the week, and then the week pays for the weekend. But their overall profit margin has to be abysmal.
Well, yeah, technically they don't have to do much because you make your cards.
They gotta pay their employees though.
Yeah,
they gotta pay their coders. They gotta pay their moderators. But I think overall they maybe have 20 staff. So I don't know. Hey, Nolio.
Okay. That feels cool. Honestly, yeah, I've been looking into that. We might see that in the next upcoming weeks.
Yeah, with everything you're working on, I'll be free anytime to help.
I appreciate that.
Yep.
You still have a hype train leader? Dude, I think that was the last time I got a hype train.
I finally got a hype train animation, and I've only had to go off once because I never get hype trains.
Oh,
no, I got a balloon that floats up from the bottom of my screen, and it's got Milkshake hanging from it. I haven't finished it. Like, I wanted to do, like, when a sub happens or when bits are dropped during it, that it'll, like, throw stuff down, but I haven't got that far.
Yeah.
Streamloots need a weekend staff. They have no weekend staff.
You don't need to be sorry, Blaze. I don't know what you're sorry about, but you don't need to. Help. The Milkshake brings all the boys to the...
There's actually a thing about that. One of my Cowbear facts that pops up does that. Oh great, my game's gonna go sideways. So prepare for me to lose this one. The main thing is
I'm not doing good. I'm going back here.
I have to play by rotating my camera to do this safely.
Cameron, I got an idea for you. Next time they flip your screen, flip your neck.
Well, if you're talking flipping it vertically, there's a problem with that. Because it flips it purely vertically. It's not like, this is something I tried to explain to people. Like, it's not like rotating your game 180, it's a vertical flip. So, like, the game is actually, like, the game is
mirrored,
vertically
sort of.
flipped. It is not vertically rotated.
Oh yeah. I see. Okay. Never mind. Ignore my suggestion.
Hey, I made it.
You
to the
made
finish.
it. Nice.
Yeah, I hit all the grapples. I like hit every one of the. I like caught it every time and like jumped to
Dude,
the next
I
one.
caught
and
one
landed in
midair.
the
That
thing.
was so cool.
Hey, we did it.
I caught one midair. It was probably the highlight of my day.
I'm actually very proud of my finish. I don't know how you did, but
I'm sure you did great because you finished so early.
looks like we got 17th though. We're tied
Yeah,
for 18th right now.
We're good. We're still
Yep.
qualifying. If number 20 is still, yeah, we're good.
Woo! Did that person not finish at the last second? Because it was
That'd be-
freeze
that-
frame
that
with
would
them
suck.
in the air.
Do you see that big one? It's like right next to you.
Oh my god!
It's like
Sir,
diagonal
you've
to
been
you.
stung by a bee. Are you okay?
How do you feel? Can you breathe?
How does it feel?
Dude got a big head.
It's the ego.
Yeah.
Looking like MODOK. Oh my god, in the background. I know that one's closer, but in this like screenshot, the purple one with the gold headband looked like absolutely massive. Because it was like jumped in the air and it lined up.
Hey, do you see have you seen the satellite? Apparently they launched a satellite in the game. To like well, I don't see it. It's to like promote the whole I see it. It's up there. It's to promote the whole May 16th announcement.
Wow.
If you look up, it should be near the finish.
How do you look up?
You can't look up, but when you jump, you can kind of see it.
Well, that went well.
The music in this game is incredible, though.
Woo! Yeah, that would get annoying, yo-yo.
Nintendo already spoiled the event. Well, they retweeted the thing, but Fall Guys today announced that it's going to be more info about Nintendo, Switch, Xbox, and more.
Yeah,
So
they've got
we don't
stuff
know
for
what the end
Xbox.
more
Yeah,
is.
the more is the interesting part.
Yeah. But yeah, Nintendo kind of spoiled the whole Nintendo Switch thing by retweeting the event. But I mean, they had already announced the fact that Fall Guys was coming to the Switch like a year ago. So we knew that.
Yeah.
I don't think they would have made a big event if it was just that. There's probably something else. Cameron,
Yeah, it's
I would
not
love
gonna be
to
just
interact
that.
in your stream. You've said it only verified phone numbers, and you can't. I mean,
Well, you
it's
said it
probably
for
safety.
you. What? Yeah. Oh, mine. Yeah, it's set for verified phone numbers, but if you follow for like 10 minutes, you get through, and if your account's more than 3 months old,
Ah, then you're fine. HW, you can just follow for 10 minutes.
you follow and then wait out 10 minutes. Like it's not long.
Yeah, you do. You can have custom names now. It's pretty cool. Well, your Steam name. They finally made
Yeah.
it so you can have your Steam name.
It's just you needed the one, and then it does the cross-platform with the one, and then it gives you your Steam name on the.
Yeah. It used to be them.
Yeah,
weird-
people always talk about the like limitation I did with the verified thing. It's like if your account's like old enough, you just can't talk until like 10 minutes pass or 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's safer that way as well.
Yeah,
You avoid all the
it's-
bots and all that.
right. Yeah, I've never had. Like I should double check what the numbers are specifically, which now you guys can see like everything popping up. Where is the browser one I want? This one.
Did Fall Guys not go
Settings,
corporate with Epic
moderation.
Games? Yeah. Epic Games bought Fall Guys. Well, they bought their parent company, which is Media.
Chatters without a verified phone number must have followed for more than 10 minutes. Chatters without a verified phone number must have an account older than 3 months.
Then you're good, HSW. You can just follow. Cameron is a good follow, guys. Honestly, Cameron is very entertaining. I usually play Cameron in the background when I'm at work. It's pretty fun.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, finally blue stuff in the middle.
Tapped out.
Oh, Big Head is here. Hello, Big Head. Big fan. I'm a big fan. Come here, Big Head. I want to be with you. Are we trying to kill Big Head? Oh, 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 oh.
I
This
just
is
want to
bad.
give him a hug.
Oh, understandable.
Get good, Ellie.
I'm still alive.
I fell through the hole. Get good for me.
Okay, I'm gonna try. What? I was right in the middle of the two balls when they met. What? Never mind. Don't know how to context that.
I would assume Fall Guys did not do anything with Epic Games because I haven't seen it on. Is it on Epic?
It is. Yeah, yeah. They bought Mediatonic. They haven't done much promotion yet of Fall Guys. I don't think so. But it took a while before when they bought Rocket League. It took a while before they did anything with Rocket League, if I remember. I think with Epic Games resources, the announcement for May 16th is gonna be interesting.
I modified a thing, HSW, that may outdo what you've got. Like, I may have had one thing checked wrong, so you should be good now. Just in case. I had it. It said first-time chatters must have a verified phone number, and I thought the other ones overrode it, and they may not have. So.
Oh. They literally killed it the next day? Did they? I don't remember. Oh! Finale. This is one of my favorite. Oh, yeah. They removed Linux and Mac. Oh, yeah. They also removed Linux and Mac from Fall Guys because of the anti-cheat.
That I think is fair. If you can't run an anti-cheat in a game like this, that definitely needs it.
Yeah.
Like,
At
yeah.
the start
like,
of when the game was new, there was people flying and stuff. It wasn't super
Oh,
cool.
yeah. That's part of why I stopped playing it. Like,
Yeah.
I can't move! I'm down 3 layers because I couldn't move.
You're good. You in this game you usually catch up really quick. If you're I'm
Thank
in
you
the
for
yellow
follow,
layer.
HS. And thank you, Captain, for the follow as well.
Those are good people. Yeah, people will start falling. The guys will start falling fairly quickly. Oh,
I'm
you're
back.
right
I'm
here.
on the blue.
I'm purple. I'm under you.
I'm on purple as well.
I'm
Hello.
on purple under Ruse. It's literally a checkbox. What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Okay, we're gonna try not to collide together. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna try and cut this guy off. I can't. Can I make it? Okay.
Oh crap! I'm on the blue on the bottom.
Okay, I'm also on the blue on the bottom. Let's try and go opposite ways. This guy almost killed me.
I'm dead.
Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Rip.
But yeah, I need to check that code line or the thing I checked because I need to make sure I understand the wording here. Some chatters must have a verified phone number. First-time chatters in channel must have a verified number. Okay, so this isn't that. I had that setting. I had a setting wrong. So that was on me, and I appreciate getting me to look at it again.
Hey, we did something, boys. We were close to winning.
I
Guys,
got a
one
new
time-
nickname. Now I'm the party starter.
Hey, nice. What is
Yeah.
mine? I don't remember what mine is.
I had rookie for a while.
Let me check mine real quick.
I like that we match, except my eyes are cooler.
I'm Dream Team. What? I don't want to be Dream Team. I want to be Parkour.
Yeah, why would you want to be on Dream's team? Ugh.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Is there an alien sort of stuff? No, I'm gonna go with this one. It looks cool. All right.
Oh, yeah, I can get that nickname Fall Like a Butterfly from the store right now.
Is it? Oh yeah, there is one.
There we go. Now I'm Fall Like a Butterfly.
Sting like a bee. Cameron, I'm gonna turn on my fan. You let me know
Okay.
if you can hear it. I have noise
I've
removal.
had mine on this entire time, so.
It should be off. You shouldn't hear it, but if it's bad, let me know. I'll turn it off. This is because I'm dying.
That's
I'm gonna
fine.
turn it low.
I don't hear it.
Okay, cool. That's good news for us.
So it's quieter than the game's music.
Nice. My OBS tells me it's not being picked up.
That's such a great fun fact, HS.
That's so random. That's funny though. Don't burn your fingers.
Most of the time in my chat, somebody's playing Minecraft.
Yeah, it's always
And then
cool to.
they get very angry. I wish I had the attention span to play Minecraft as much as some people do.
Oh yeah, I go by periods, in a way. I get super addicted for like a little period, and then I have to drop out.
I get so angry at things that could easily be done better, which is why I run so many data packs on my my stream and sub server. Because it's just like I can't. I genuinely can't with some of the things, and it's like I added my favorite one is still you can craft cobble into gravel into sand into dirt.
Oh, that's a cool one. The ones that
Like,
I really like.
It's just one of those like remove the grind.
Yeah.
I also
I like the
have bonsai
reverse
pots.
crafting. I feel like that should be a thing. Like, you know when you have stairs.
Uncrafting,
and
I
you
think
can,
it depends on what it is.
Yeah, like wooden stairs. That's so annoying when you have so many of them. I just like being able to uncraft my stairs.
I think if you uncraft at a loss, I think it's fine.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if you're uncrafting at a loss, I think that's good. But I don't think you should be able to craft planks into logs.
No,
But
for
stairs
sure,
back into planks, I think is fair.
Yeah, planks into logs.
Like there has to be some logic to it.
Yeah. I agree.
Bye,
11
Girl.
p.m. time to sleep. See you, Girl Hog. Take care. Thank you for stopping by. See you tomorrow. Are you gonna join tomorrow, Cam?
I signed up for it. I'm more
Let's
surprised
go.
you are because I know you got birthday stuff.
Yeah. But it's crap. You're so right. I forgot about. What time is it again?
Oh, the event or
Yeah.
I think it's 1 o'clock, 1:30.
I might be able to stay for like 1 hour. Oh crap! Yeah,
Netherware blocks is a big one. They're uncraftable on my server, but yeah, Netherware blocks should really be uncraftable. The fact they're not uncraftable is absurd.
I feel that. Crap! I
I
completely.
think the
forgot
only
about my
reason
purpose.
right now that they are not uncraftable is because we don't have warped wart yet, and it'd be really weird to have nether wart blocks be uncraftable and not nether wart. The fact we don't have warped wart though is a separate sort of tragedy. I don't know what it'd be used for, but like, I think some of the I think the potion method should be redone, and we should get warped wart and nether wart recipes.
Yeah, to craft different ones. Yeah, that'd be cool. The one thing that I really dislike about the crafting system in Minecraft, and it's a minimal thing, it's the wool dyeing. Why can you craft? Why can you dye glass and concrete and all that with one dye for 8? But why can you not do that with wool?
You can't?
No, you can't.
I
So
thought you
one
could.
explanation I heard.
But
One explanation I heard was they want you to dye sheep, but it's still so inconsistent. Like it's annoying.
I just got knocked over by somebody jumping at the end.
I saw you.
That is inconsistent. I think the logic of dyeing the sheep does make sense, but like,
Yeah.
that's just more beneficial anyway. You don't need to make the other one an option.
Dude, I might have to like back out of tomorrow's.
I think adding warp wart would be a good way to get like maybe like a reverse potion of something. Like whatever you've got. Like if you've got like a potion of harming, then your potion of healing should be the same recipe but with a warped wart or vice
Instead
versa.
of the fermented spider eye. Instead of the fermented spider eye, which is like usually
Yeah.
used to reverse. Yeah, that's such a good idea.
But then fermented spider eye loses its purpose and
You know what,
I'm still
Cap? That
just gonna
could
be
be
angry about the fireflies. That's just all I'm gonna be angry about.
Yeah.
I'm still proud of
fireflies.
my one tweet about it. Just did the you would not believe your eyes if 10 million
Yeah.
fireflies lived in the world you fell asleep because Mojang removed them. Because
was a good
Mojang
one.
canceled them. Like that was it.
I'm so
Did
sad
we
that
finish?
Oh, we died. Right?
No. Yeah, we did.
Crap.
I
completely
just hate
zoned
their
out.
reasoning for it.
Yeah.
Somebody pointed out you could, like, oh, it's toxic frogs. You could make them throw up and get the glow stuff from them.
Yeah.
Like, they're pooping out the material now, just make them throw up instead.
But I mean, even if the frogs didn't eat them, they could still just have them for like ambience.
Or,
Ambience.
you know,
Ambience.
yeah, if they, or, you know, they could do what they did with parrots and just have them die.
True.
Like, oh, the frog ate a firefly. It's dead now. But
Yeah.
you get tadpoles, which is an absurd number of frogs. They're really, like, as far as what you get for breeding them, you get a lot. So it's not like a huge loss if one dies.
2 pixel of black instead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that, Snowbee. Lava slimes seem a lot safer than fireflies for a frog to eat. Yeah, magma cubes. Magma cubes are definitely much, much safer for a frog to consume.
Oh yeah.
What's not safe? A bug. What is safe? Lava.
Lava cubes. Hostile lava cubes.
But yeah, like, I think Jem said it pretty well. Like, we just need, things can exist just to be pretty.
Yeah. You're right.
And yeah, it's
you-
like, things that Minecraft can just exist to be pretty. They don't need a practical use. But I'm gonna be honest, like, think of it this way. Put the firefly in a bottle, that's how you would catch it. Right-click on a block to place it down on that block. You make that its source. I assume that their real reason for pulling it was probably a lag issue that they couldn't sort out.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
Particle
whatever they were
issues
planning
or-
on doing, they probably didn't think it through well enough. But like, honestly, like all you would typically do, at least I think, you would take the bottle, right-click the firefly, right-click on a spot to place it there. It would place essentially like the light source blocks that exist in Creative and have existed in Bedrock forever. You place that. It does a light level of, it doesn't do any adjustment to the light level when you place it. And it would allow you to pick it back up. You could even have like a little bug get placed on that spot just when it's not active. When night falls, you have that block turn into like a light level 3 or light level 4 block there, and you have particles emit from that spot. It
Yeah,
would
that'd be super
It would be
cool.
no laggier than a redstone lamp. Except
Yeah,
actually
it-
probably less laggy because it's not detecting anything.
It's probably due to some like back end stuff that they were probably too lazy to fix.
And I think the other big thing with Mojang is I don't think people would be as mad now if it weren't for the fact that Mojang keeps over-promising. Like, they had the last update to still finish,
Yeah.
and they added this in. It's like, maybe just do the Deep Dark is 1.19, and then the Wilds can be 120, and you can give everything.
Yeah. I
Instead
feel
of
like
doing
people
this
would,
over-promise and... All they had to do was not announce the Wild, just show off more Deep Dark stuff when they did their announcement thing, and it wouldn't have bothered people, I don't think. But they just,
Yeah.
every update, they're like, we're gonna do this, and then here's a really lackluster version of it. Like, please stop.
The thing is, they have
I know
due
that
dates, I
skin.
guess.
That skin is the bearded guy is the developer. The original,
Yeah.
the main developer of the game.
I don't know why they don't just take more time. I get they have like due dates and all that, but I feel like they should take more time to like not under deliver.
Yeah, it's really, and like, oh, we're not doing this because of this. It's like, is that really why you're not doing it? Because I always love it. We don't want to show death. Like, you have recorded death sounds for a panda and a horse. You do not get the excuse of we don't want to show death. You have death in the games.
Yeah, they
A
recently
dying
said
frog is not gonna make too many people feel horrible when you've got so many other things that can die.
I don't remember what it was that they added that they didn't want to add because they didn't want to promote which one was it? Killing like
I know they
friendly
had
animals, something like that.
the parrots was one of their bad ones that they dealt with.
Yeah.
They didn't want to add the axolotl. I remember was part of it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They were worried about adding the axolotl because like it's not endangered, but it's not like
Oh,
no. It's not
Sharks.
endangered,
Oh,
but
sharks.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sharks
yeah,
was one.
I remember.
Well, I know with dolphins, which is funny because it's along the same lines as sharks, they couldn't decide if they were going to make dolphins be friendly or an enemy, and it's like they should have been an enemy, and you're like, no, friendly. Like, dolphins are dicks. Like, dolphins are one of the worst animals in the ocean.
Yeah. They have weird tendencies. Captain, I agree with that statement.
They're very abusive.
The music? Well, I agree and I disagree because C418 was great, but at the same time, the new music by Leonard Rain is so good. It is so.
Leonard Rain is great, and
good.
it spites Notch every time, so I'm happy.
It's so
like,
incredible.
It angers Notch, which is the best thing. Like,
oh man.
Like the first edition of that secret music is why he claimed that Minecraft was a dead game. Like he had tweeted that Minecraft was a dead game when they released the first Lena Rain album.
Oh.
It angers him so much.
That is funny. You miss his music? Yeah. I mean, I like the C418 music is literally timeless. It's gonna be
but you gotta admit, Other Side is phenomenal. Like,
Other Side is
so
good.
Other Side is the best album.
Yo, Pickstep
Like even if you've got
was
nostalgia,
incredible.
like, I'm sorry.
But Other Side is so incredible.
I think the thing with Pickstep is it's very jarring.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it has that Nether vibe. I think it was great.
I don't think so. The dubstep feels out of place.
You think
Like
that?
even though it's supposed to be different, I think it's fine to have like the brass instruments and stuff in the Nether, but I feel like going beyond the brass is a bit much, or it's a little too heavy on the dubstep. I think little bits of it would have been fine, but it's very heavy.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of dubstep. I just feel
no,
like
okay. I'm not gonna go into too much detail because Ellie's streaming here, and I don't want to get into too much details. Notch has said some transphobic things. Lena Rain is trans. Notch is a bad person. Lena Rain is a good person. That's all it is.
Yeah, Notch has pretty much lost his favor in the Minecraft.
Yeah,
community.
Notch only really gets like props from very bad people. So
I think we died, right?
yeah, we're both out. See, I'm not disagreeing that the music matches the Nether, but from a Minecraft standpoint,
It's very different.
It doesn't fit in Minecraft because it's a jarring start.
That I
and
agree
nothing
a
in
lot.
Minecraft is a jarring start. It's a smooth build up. It's good for the entirety, and then it has a smooth fade out with every single Minecraft song except Pigstep.
Yeah, I'll give
And
you
I
that.
know I'm sure that's what like Mojang wanted, was something like aggressive, but it's like you have to have that build up. You don't want somebody to drop in the album and just go da 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 like. And I did not need that.
I'll give you that because you're right. They all have like the same. It doesn't fit. It's very different, and it's one of the reasons why I didn't like the song at first. But then I gave it another chance, and it became one of my favorites.
You know what C418's best addition to the game is, though, and this is very important.
What is it?
The gas sounds.
Oh yeah, didn't C418 like
snoring.
record all the
It's
originals?
C418's cat snoring.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
That's
the gas cries is a pitch shifted version of C418's cat snoring.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
My favorite by C418 is all the Nether soundtracks. Dude, I used to vibe to that.
I really like the Nether now overall. I've actually got a data pack on my server that increases it to world height.
Okay, that's cool.
So it goes from 0 to 200 and or whatever that hex the top is the height of my
56 or whatever
Nether.
it is.
It just stretches
cool.
everything, but it's so good. But just the sound of the footprints on the Nether rack and the basalt and the sounds of the Geiger counter occasionally going off, which I don't know where we got a Geiger counter, but apparently we've got one.
Yeah.
But it's just like those little things. It just like adds this great atmosphere. It's such an improvement, and it just
They
I don't
really
know.
did.
They're-
They really grabbed something that was nearly dead, and they made it so good. It was one of
there's
their
certain
best.
things
out
they
there.
really need to. I hate the fact that you can build on the Nether roof in general, Yo-Yo. On the flip side of your statement,
yeah.
you're mad that you can build on it in Java but not Bedrock. I'm more mad that it exists at all.
You're right.
I think
It's very OP
Like, I
because
underst-
nothing can spawn up there.
right. I understand why people want these things and want these broken games, but I don't think games should be broken, like in that regard as a regular thing. I think the moment people learn to get onto the Nether roof and start building up there and breaking Bedrock, they should have fixed it. They should have
Yeah.
patched it, and I know it was like an enjoyment thing, but it should have been patched. I think that's just taking care of your product is patching that stuff.
And the thing is, they've tried many times.
Yeah. Oh god, did
But
I
like,
why did everything get wobbly?
I don't know. You should like take damage when you're up there or something.
I thought in Bedrock that you would take tick damage. At least at one point I thought you did. But yeah, you really shouldn't be able to do anything up there. I think they should have expanded the Nether when they did the Nether update though, and make it the full height.
Yeah, for sure.
Hit the wrong button. Get out of my way.
I would love potions and cauldrons. Yeah. Don't Bedrock have that already?
Yeah, they do.
They might make it a parody soon.
1.20 parody update.
1.20. Yeah, but they're not gonna do the cauldrons because apparently cauldrons are not for potions.
I don't trust them on anything.
Yeah.
Anything. Any statement they say, I don't believe any of them.
It's gonna be like, yeah, about that. It was just concept art.
I like that somebody in the response to everybody like slamming them for that thing on Twitter. They just go, people keep saying they never promised these things, like, and then they like timestamped the video of them promising it, like. No, they promised these updates. They just didn't do them. And
Archaeology? Yeah, don't say that, Phil. Cameron is a big fan of archaeology. Don't get him started.
I'm not like bent out of shape that they've like neglected the archaeology, but it seems like they just forgot they announced it.
Yeah.
Like they said
for sure.
they delayed it to a later update. It's like, till when? Yeah, that's what I was saying, Yo-Yo. That's a parody update. Parody is it being the same across all. Like, I know things are going to be different, like tick speed's going to be a bit different, so the redstone's not going to match, but at least like the main things.
They haven't provided functionality for fletching table. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, well, later as in probably they shelved it the same way they shelved the fireflies. We're not saying we'll never do it, just we have no plans to do it. That's the same as not doing it.
That's why I feel like they should work on the updates and then announce stuff and not do the opposite.
I think if they start working on them and then like when Minecon comes around or whatever, they go, yeah, we've got these already and we're working on some more things, but those will stay secret. Is how it should be.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The only downside to that is because they work with snapshots a lot, so like they work with user feedback and all that, which is why I see why
user
they don't
feedback
do that.
says we should have fireflies, but apparently
I see why they don't they have to announce features before, because if they don't,
well, they need to announce some, but like they don't need to announce all of the things.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like even on those notes, they don't need user feedback when they go, we're gonna add a new birch biome update. They don't need to test the update thing. Like, you're gonna do it.
Yeah, there's stuff like a new mob, I get it, but like a new, no, for sure, you're right.
I think with the mob votes, what they just on the point of mob votes, because I think one of the important things was they need to only show concept art and give a very vague description of what they do.
Yeah.
Like they did before. Like, don't even
like the
show the
first
videos that show what they did. Yeah, like they did with the squid. And the Phantom.
The Phantom, yeah.
The Phantom, and I still stand by this. The Phantom could be good. The Phantom could actually be made good. They'll never do it, but they could make it good.
I used to hate the Phantom a lot, but the thing is, I didn't know how to kill them. But then I learned. And now I'm okay.
I can't switch. I'm just staring at this one bean.
Yeah, I think it's the last person.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta wait 30 seconds.
So one of the things I talked about this, I don't see them go off. I don't see channel redeemed image. I have them hidden. Why? Was there something I should see?
Pandas are worthless. Nah. Pandas are the only way to get slime in peaceful.
Yeah, pandas were an outlier for getting slime. Image, you have better Twitch TV installed, and you have channel point redemptions hidden.
Yo, thank you for the sub, Cap. I appreciate that. That's super nice of you. 1 year, my
Um,
dude. Very nice. I appreciate it.
But like generally, like, so phantoms, hear me out. Make them only appear if you drank a potion the previous day in Minecraft. The more potions you drink, the more will spawn. That seems basic, right?
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
way it's
the-
kind of like a hallucination side effect.
Yeah, and it's also like a.
And
Oh,
it
you're
makes
gonna
it
take
controllable
potions.
and
Yeah. You're gonna take potions. Be careful. There's downsides to it. It could be
second,
cool.
let them pass through blocks.
Oh no, please.
No, because if you make them controllable and they're spawning, let them pass through blocks. So then it's your own fault that they're attacking you in the first place.
You're right. Yeah, that'd be a good way to. Yeah. Okay. I see that.
So yeah, you create this balance on it. Like you just create this general balance, and you do this, and you make them drop You can make them drop phantom membranes still, but instead of using phantom membranes, because phantom membranes are to repair elytra, right?
Yeah.
Let you create crappy elytra, like ones that max out at like maybe 50 durability. with
Yeah, it's
them.
very hard to get elytras.
So make them hardable, make them farmable, but make them like a not great item. Because like if it's 100 durability on an elytra, it's really not going to do you a lot of good. Like
Yeah,
it
for
will
sure.
break
And-
before you even remember to repair it.
And I'm gonna assume like if you're early in the game, because they don't want you to have an elytra early in the game, you still have to
You're not gonna
go
have
to
the potions.
Nether. Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
gonna have the potions. That would be a good way to balance. If you find a potion like in a treasure, you would need to find a lot to get.
Yeah,
enough
if you make it
pieces to
say
craft.
like I would say probably need seven membranes and 2 sticks
Yeah.
to make the elytra.
Yeah.
I think would be a fair way to do it. But yeah, you do it in a way that makes it more interesting, and it's make it not enchantable as well. So it's not like a completely like OP item. Just make it not enchantable, and then you've solved so many problems. Like
And instead of calling it an elytra, you call it an elytra.
no, that's for music.
Temporary gear. Yeah, there's one thing.
You need to make trance music and call it Eli Trance.
Elytras. I like that. Dude, there's one thing that I absolutely hate in Minecraft, and it was okay, I don't hate it because I'm guilty of using it, but I feel like it was more fun before, and there you go, you're gonna call me old and be like, oh yeah, it was more fun back in my day.
God, we might not win.
But mending.
Oh wait, no,
I
you
feel-
just finished. Okay.
Yeah, I just finished. I feel like mending made the game not as fun.
I think mending needs to be. I think mending is good, but the ability to make these farms is what kind of breaks mending.
Yeah, exactly. Because you can get mending for 1 emerald. It's so easy to get.
Furnace minecarts are great. Actually, seeing your chat, furnace minecarts are great. But,
I
like-
used to think they were bad, but then I saw my friend use them in a super useful way, and I was like, yeah, you know what? My stance on that has been corrected.
I think we should be able to though. Like, I think the best thing would be to maybe add like a button to the top of the furnace minecarts or whatever.
To like turn it off?
No, so like you hit it and it pulses it. It'll let 1 coal in.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Like
yeah,
have
that'd
it
be
let
cool.
1 coal in, and then it goes, and it'll just use the 1, even if it's got a bunch in it, and like make it
Yeah.
so also if you put it on an activator rail, it'll also do the same thing.
That'd be cool.
Like I don't know, I actually have like an entire list on my Discord because people put things I've suggested.
You seem to have thought
It-
about
it-
this a lot.
There's a lot of little tweaks I would make to Minecraft. My biggest one though, and this needs to be vanilla in the game, and I'm still angry it's not, because one of the worst things to get in vanilla Minecraft if you're playing in peaceful is string.
Yeah.
You can get cobwebs, sure. Gotta find a thing. And
Yeah,
you're
you gotta
more
find
limited. But let it be crafted from bamboo. It can be done in real life. Why can't make it in game, and then you've solved that problem
Yeah.
entirely.
Yeah, that could be cool. Or yeah, for sure. That could be cool.
It's a simple, real thing. Uncrafting wool doesn't make sense to me because that wouldn't give you a long thing of string. It would give you a strand. I get why that's not a thing. But I also don't understand how cobwebs can be made into string. That confuses me.
There's the one thing that I've wanted in Minecraft for years now, And it's super simple, in my opinion. It's super simple. If you have feather falling boots on, you can't trample crops. It's the one thing.
Fair.
It's the one thing I'm like, why? You're supposed to be light feather. Feather light. 'Cause
That would
the
be a
point
decent one.
The point of trampling crops, like, it's, when you think about it, it's not that useful in the game. It's just like kind of there.
It's more meant for mobs to do it in the end.
Yeah. So,
Also,
like,
even though I understand why they did it to make people's lives easier, I hate that you can create path blocks from tilled soil. Or you can make path blocks, from dirt blocks. I don't understand that.
oh yeah.
Because it's clearly, like, really short grass. Like,
Can I make it?
it's very clearly modified grass, and you're just like, yeah, but... I don't get that one at all.
We almost made it. Nah, we didn't even almost make it.
That's true. A loom would be good. Yeah, use the string. Yeah, you should have to use the string to make like yarn or wool, and then turn that into the blocks.
Makes sense.
Yeah, Blaze, we already do have a loom, so the spinner's wheel would be excessive. But yeah, it's the same person. How did they pass the last round?
Is this guy just winning by doing nothing? Are we in a YouTube video right now?
It's not Luigi. We're fine.
I'm gonna quit because I don't really care about these points.
Wait, no. Top 6 qualified? Oh yeah, we are out.
Yeah, we're up.
Fair.
Do you want to try solos or do you want to keep going in duos?
I mean, we can try solos.
Okay, let's try a couple solos.
Let me pull up my Discord and let's see what I've said in here, because I'm sure I've got good ones hidden in here.
Golden Gold Challenge?
I'm sure there's some gems. Oh yeah, we need cheese wheels instead of cakes. We need cheese wheels.
Cheese wheels, that'd be good.
No, you laugh about it, but think about it. Like we've got milk that's only used for cakes, which is excessive, right? But like cheese wheels as a thing, just like genuinely seems a lot more useful. And then you could theoretically combine the cheese wheel, like right-click the cheese wheel with a piece of bread to get like bread with cheese or something. Like,
oh yeah.
Things.
You know what? I'm down for that. You can make pizza. We need tomatoes as well, but you could make pizza.
So people don't quite understand this when I mention this, but I think when you start a world in Minecraft, you should always spawn next to a shipwreck, and the treasure should be varied based on the difficulty at which you start the world. But you should always spawn next to a shipwreck, because the one thing really missing from the game is there's no lore on how the hell you got there.
Yeah.
But if you have a shipwreck,
I'm down for
you
that.
automatically have a plot every time, and it's a simple one. But yeah, just no matter where they are, spawn next to a shipwreck. Like that's it. All it has to be, and you can change what's in the.
Or
if you fell from the sky, you died from fall damage, Yo-Yo. That doesn't work.
You should. You should. Shipwreck is cool. What about?
And I mean, theoretically, if they were to do something like that, they could make other spawning methods, but at least have some sign of how you got there.
Yeah, that's.
It doesn't necessarily have to be a shipwreck. You could make a crashed plane at some point. Like there's options. You could do
a village.
You could do all sorts of things. You could have a crater that you're just in. Spawn in a crater. Like there's options.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
None of them have to make sense, but you need some origin for how the heck you got there, because it's really weird because there's no plot whatsoever.
The broken portals, or just a village, honestly, just like a village.
Broken portals are actually one of my favorite additions to the game.
Yeah, they add some lore. It's cool.
Well, here's the thing. Prior to that, how did you know how to make a nether portal?
You're so right. Yo, dude, I have a fun story, and it's like it shows how one little thing. It's a butterfly effect, literally. So when I started playing Minecraft, I got like the demo version, and was it the demo or I just bought the game?
Felix, your reason for knowing how to make a nether portal shouldn't be an answer.
Yeah.
Knowing to make a nether portal, a key thing for the game, a very key thing for the game, should not be learned from the wiki or YouTube.
Yeah. That's what happened to me. So I back in the day, like now I noticed they have a pop-up for it, but like back in the day I did not know how to punch a tree. So I played Minecraft and I did not know how to even get a tree and then make a crafting table and anything. So that's how I discovered Paul Soares Jr., who was on Minecraft, and then I discovered B-Dubs, and then I discovered Hermitcraft, and then I started making remixes and all that. Imagine if I knew how to punch a tree. None of that would have happened.
So the one thing to me that needs to honestly be added, and I think advancements shouldn't count either. Like needing to use an achievement system to tell you that you did something is not good. And all it says is go to the Nether. Like it doesn't even tell you how to make the portal, so that doesn't count again. Like from what I get, the best method that they could have done this is one, make Nether portals work horizontally. If Nether portals work horizontally, it changes a huge part of this. You make Nether portals work horizontally and you make them shapeless, okay? So simple, right? Like that's pretty straightforward, simple, whatever. What you do then is that's actually all you need to do. If you make them work horizontally as well as vertically and shapeless, you've now created a method for them to accidentally light all the time. Because if you're mining obsidian, you're in a lava lake, right? You're above a lava lake.
Oh, yeah.
So if fire spread is on, which by default it is on, the fire spread will tick into that spot occasionally and light the portal automatically. You will learn how the Nether portal works very easily.
That'd be very funny though.
But like from a design standpoint, does that not make sense? Like that's...
It does. It really does.
You're letting the player learn the game through the environment teaching you. You shouldn't have to learn from other people.
How do you feel about, like there's like broken portals? How do you feel about every now and then you find one that is still working?
I don't know if it should be necessarily working, but I do think it's very hard to tell that you're supposed to light it. I think have the fire burning in the portal, but have crying obsidian damaging part of it.
I'm dead.
Because I feel like the crying obsidian is at least aware enough. Yeah. The crying obsidian is at least enough to kind of go, something's not right here. This looks damaged. But like, yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Let's see. Oh yeah. One of them. You shouldn't be able to bone meal trees from the Nether, the warp wart and the crimson wart trees. I don't know, controversial, right? Or nether wart. You shouldn't be able to bone meal any of these. You can't bone meal nether wart, can you? But point stands.
I don't know if you
allow
can.
You to use rotten flesh to bone meal them.
Oh. That'd be cool. Yeah.
Use bone meal instead. Yeah, use bone meal on all the nether plants should be bone meal based for fertilizing them and making them grow. It gives you a use for rotten flesh other than trading away.
You're right. That'd be cool. I think. So you get like bone meal overworld stuff and then rotten flesh nether stuff?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that would be the thing.
The potion ingredient?
My chat suggested this one and I did like this one. You should be able to use bones to make fences. No, because it would be really good for nether aesthetic stuff. Like have that as a natural spawning one. And you can just use either string or leads and then bones to make them.
I'm down with that one a lot. It would be really cool.
Convert the shields into bucklers so they're smaller. Or give us the option for bucklers instead of massive wall shields.
The shield is one I have to run a texture pack to make it lower.
Oh, and I know people aren't gonna like this, but villagers should get mad at you if you kick them out of bed.
I like that one. I'm down for that one.
Like, I know people don't want that from a gameplay perspective because it's like, crap, now I gotta worry about another way to make them angry. But let's be honest, villagers get angry if you kick them out of bed.
I would. Would you? I would. If I was a villager and you slept in my bed in front of me, you like woke me up, slept in my bed, yeah, I would be so angry.
Right, like that's the thing. It's like the villagers should get angry at you. I know people don't want it because it would cause problems for them trying to set up things and they'd accidentally do it. But like, they should genuinely get mad at you.
Villager trading is so OP I wouldn't mind about having little ways to make them angry a little bit. Because curing a villager can be so OP in this game.
Blaze wants to share a bed with a villager. Get a double bed and just sleep next to them. It's fine.
Was it you who made like a... Yeah. It was you. It's so good. No, please, not all the way back here.
Woo! Qualified.
I almost did it.
You failed? Yes.
I made it.
No, it's not the same. I want to cuddle with the homies.
Cuddle with the homies.
But like, I get why people like don't want that limitation, but people tend to not want things that make the game harder in general. And it's like, no, you gotta have these balances because you make things easier and you gotta add everything you make easier in Minecraft, you need to make something harder to balance it. All the advantages I have with data packs in my server are heavily countered by the fact that I have a data pack that makes mobs get harder and harder the deeper you go. Like charge creepers can spawn underground on their own.
Okay, you mean like levels. Okay.
Yeah. Like the deeper and deeper the level is, so the lower your Y value, the like. Yo,
that's cool, and that could be even some sort of lore attached.
Wither
to that,
skeletons
like
even spawn down there. Like it's.
That's cool. That's actually super cool. I like that.
Yeah, but so Blaze, you're saying you want something hard to make the warden. They don't want. You aren't supposed to kill the warden though. Like design-wise, the warden has no. You're not meant to kill the warden. So like I don't know. Oh, a possible one, because I know people want like sorting systems and stuff. Even if it only sorted one item, let me make netherite hoppers that can sort one item. Like instead of using iron, let me use netherite for the entire hopper and make it a sorter.
That is pricey. I would make that like gold.
Gold would be too cheap. Like it's super overpowered. Like it's a very super overpowered item.
You're right.
At least make it require at least 2 netherite ingots for one hopper. Or it could be the bottom ingot that you put in the hopper. But like require
you're right.
netherite
It would be
for
very OP.
That's not how pinball flippers work.
It's not, but like help. This is one of my favorites, but I can never make it.
Are we not allowed to grab this ledge?
I don't. Where are you? Jump!
As at the first hollow bridge.
You might die. Slime is coming up. Don't punch me.
I'm in the slow-mo area.
Okay, cool. You're safe.
Kind of.
For now.
Punchy glove.
In this ledge, and we're doing good. This is usually where I start
out.
to die.
I'm out. The LA is very limited, and the LA is not going to be useful whatsoever. People like I told people when the LA was announced, like they were announcing all these things, and like the LA is not gonna be good. You are all putting way too high of standards on the LA. Like it is going to be
guilty.
super limited.
I'm guilty of that. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people in the technical community that I know are kind of disappointed.
The glare would have been the best one from a practical perspective.
Yeah,
but the problem is the glare was pitched an update too soon. Because people haven't quite understood how important being able to detect 0 light level is yet.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people go, oh well, you can just see when it's dark. Like, can you see a single dark spot?
Yeah, that's the thing. I was one of the
15?
ones.
Like,
I was one of the ones who said like, oh, F3 exists. But the thing is, I did not know that it was gonna be hard. Like it is.
I would also stand on this. F3 shouldn't exist.
I mean, I see why it does because of the technical community. It's pretty big in the.
Well, it is a debug menu though. It is not part of the game. So as much as you may use it, it is not part of the game and should not be considered in any voting or standards or things like that. You should not consider it as a thing when weighing the options of what should be added to the game.
Yeah, no, I see it. You're right. It was one update too early.
Just like there needs to be a way to detect where a nether portal is going to spawn in the nether. Or vice versa. You should be able to check that. I don't know if it would be with like a enchanted map or some item like that or a special compass, but there should be some way to detect where it's going to end up relative. Like if you have two maps, one in each hand, and you right-click the map on the portal, it should show if it's on the other one where it's at. Like I think something.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and it also doesn't exist in Bedrock F3, so that's a huge thing too.
Yeah, that's true.
They're just waiting here. They got 9 seconds, and they're the last one, so they're just waiting it out like a jerk.
Did you make it?
No, I died. I'm just gonna watch you. It's cool.
Okay.
It's cool. I'm talking about Minecraft stuff. Oh, we need charcoal blocks.
For sure.
That's not even a question. We need charcoal blocks. Like that's just.
Nah, I think no one here disagrees with that.
Like it would be a black block with little bits of brown in it. Like we need that.
Still, that's controversial, my guy. That's controversial.
I would argue that because Bedrock is better coded, I'm more shocked that Java hasn't died.
Yeah, that's my opinion.
And it's only because of Mojang standards that they restricted it. But like honestly, as much as people love Java, Bedrock is the best version of Minecraft that exists from a technical standpoint.
And also the fact that you could just multi-platform and all that. It's so much more, so many more advantages. The one thing
Java is more fun, but yeah. Bedrock is arguably the better version of it.
The day they make Bedrock to par with Java, I don't see why they should keep updating Java.
Like the main reason people love Java so much, honestly, is the modding community. It's not even the game itself.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about the moddings. Yeah, you're right.
It's, and I'm not hating on like the Java edition. Like I play Java edition over Bedrock. I prefer it because I prefer the control of mouse and keyboard on Minecraft, and it doesn't feel quite right. Also, so this is a weird thing that I've brought up to people who play Bedrock, and a lot of people agree with this. The issue with Bedrock is that it plays too smoothly, like it runs too well. I know that's such an odd complaint, but when you play Java for so long and then you play Bedrock, it's like, why is this so smooth?
It's because Java is so poorly optimized.
But yeah, but it's like even with things that optimize it, it doesn't run as smooth as Bedrock.
You're right. You're right. Dude, there's
copper. So there needs to be a cooking update. Right? Like we all agree, there needs to be cooking. Yeah. There needs to be more foods and better uses for food, and foods need more varied like effects. Like they shouldn't just be this hunger was this much. This hunger was this. Copper utensils. Give copper another use. Copper utensils.
You can't eat cake without utensils. Or
also,
you can, but you get sticky, so you walk slower.
With fireflies, we only get fireflies in swamps. That was the pitch anyway, right? Like that was the pitch. Was fireflies, swamps. That was it. Which is also really weird because I live in the Midwest. We do not have swamps. We have plenty of fireflies, so that was a weird choice. But phytoplankton.
Oh yeah.
Like the glowing plankton. Put them on beaches at night. On beaches, make the water glow. They don't even have to be catchable. Just glow the edges of the beach in some biomes, in warm biomes. On the beach. Make the shoreline light up.
That'd be cool. I'm all up for more ambiance.
Yeah, exactly. And like make it go, okay, this is one deep water, it's in an ocean biome, it's next to a beach biome. And make this water tile have essentially glow lichen on top of it until sunrise. That's it.
We're all on the one platform.
Let's see.
Make glow squids glow.
Well, that's a lag issue more than anything.
Yeah.
That's why that doesn't happen. I get why that's the way it is.
Yeah. Have you played with shaders? They look so nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of shaders, typically. Only because shaders tend to... Good jump. Only because shaders have this issue of... They're good to look at, but they're not good to play with.
Yeah. They make my computer go... Pretty much.
Yeah.
Bro, I can't believe I had that. I can't believe I
know this one's a pretty standard one, but you should be able to lure villagers with emeralds or what they want to trade for.
Yeah, for sure. Let's do squads again. I feel like we were doing better.
Yeah. Oh, so this was my one pitch a while back, but this was before we knew what we knew about the warden stuff. Warden, upon death, should open the end portal. Remove the strongholds. Remove them entirely. We don't need them. Nobody likes them. They suck.
Yeah. Then Ender Eye could take you to like
replace them with the deep dark. Have Ender Pearls still guide you there, but use Ender Pearls to open locked chests that are only in the deep dark.
Yo, that'd be cool.
And you need one Eye of Ender to open each chest.
That'd be cool. If you could kill the warden, that'd be very cool.
Right, and because you're supposed to be getting to the end game, and obviously this does imply the important you need to you definitely need the dragon to be better.
Speedrunners crying, yeah, for sure.
Screw speedrunners.
Yeah,
I mean, learn to get good again.
It's gonna add some more challenge.
They have their tiers.
It's gonna add more challenge to speedrunning. Because
Right,
right now
so-
speedrunning is kind of, find a village, get some iron, get some blaze rods, get some trade with piglins, and go to the. It's it's cool. It's fun to watch, but like it would add a new type of speedrunning. It'd be cool.
Mossy cows was one that was suggested, and I actually like this.
Mossy cows. What is that?
But there was a thing I had suggested, and nobody wrote it down in my thing when I had suggested it. But so fighting the dragon. One, give the dragon more health. That's the dragon having less health than the warden wouldn't work with what I had pitched before. Like that's you need that dragon to have more health. But make the dragon one a lot more aggressive and perch less. Because obviously that's been an exploit for killing the dragon for a while.
Yeah.
But the other one is the dragon, when it roars, should summon phantoms.
Oh, I like that one actually. I really like
Phantom is clearly an end mob, right? Like
Yeah,
nobody would
yeah,
disagree that it's an end mob, but it's not in the end.
No, that'd be super cool. It would
The
give them like a
Phantom-
sort of origin as well, just like the Enderman.
Yeah, the dragon should summon the phantoms, which I
I'd be
think would
down
be
for that.
huge. And then on top of the dragon summoning phantoms, you need to add in like have phantoms spawn naturally in the end. Only on like the outer islands, but spawn naturally, but not attack you necessarily unless like give it different AI mechanics when it's in the end. If it detects a player directly below it in the same chunk, then have it swoop in and attack. But it doesn't need to attack otherwise.
Yeah, it could just look pretty in there.
Yeah.
I like it. I like that idea.
Because we don't need as many Endermen as we're getting.
The thing is, right now, phantoms are just annoying in the community. If you give them other uses, that'd be cool. Please. Oh, I wanted to catch the bar. Post 109 combat is just,
Not that one.
yeah. I
also
hate
want to
the
hear more
new-
from that combat update we never got.
Yeah. You know, Hypixel.
Because I actually really liked a lot of the things in that.
Hypixel is never gonna change to any sort of combat update. They're stuck in the past.
I don't think Sky heard my changes for the Phantoms earlier. Because I swear, my changes to Phantoms would make Phantoms good.
Yeah, I
I
think
stand by it. Phantoms
I
are
think so.
not bad inherently. Phantoms were implemented poorly.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. After I heard you pitch that, yeah, I agree.
Like even though it is like it can go through walls. What? Like no. Like
Yeah. No, but I see
makes
with the
sense.
balancing. With the
well,
balancing,
especially because my premise is that they're hallucinations.
yeah.
You're hallucinating them as a side effect of withdrawals from the potion you drank earlier.
You got too high, my guy.
Essentially, yeah. You were drunk on the potions. Like it's
Yo, they could appear if you drink a potion or if you eat a poisonous potato.
Yeah, but Sky, basically my pitch was that they drop material. They still drop phantom membranes, but phantom membranes can be used to craft a really, really weak elytra that couldn't be enchanted. They only spawn based on how many potions you had the previous day in Minecraft. So if you never drink potions, you will never see a phantom. And then on top of that, like they can go through walls at night because screw you, you drank potions. That's the changes, and I think they're fair.
I think it would,
what would
it
I
would
do
be
to
more
polar bears
fun
without making
than
them
the
entirely
best
useless?
thing.
I wouldn't do anything to change polar bears, honestly. However, I would like to add that we need grizzly bears and black bears. And they need to spawn in their respective biomes. You add that, then you get aggressive, and you would have some of them be aggressive based on their biome, and they would just overall just be a better mob.
Yeah, for sure. The thing is, I remember the shark thing. They don't want to add.
They don't need to do anything. They're ambient. They're ambient mobs.
They don't want to add existing animals as hostile mobs for some reason.
Well, I mean, the polar bear isn't necessarily hostile. It's defensive. So, I mean...
You could do the same with bears.
Well, their general rule is they don't want any mob to be hostile if it's real. All of the real mobs are not hostile. All of the imaginary ones are hostile.
Yeah.
That's just been their standard for that. Like, and I get that. I think that's fair. But like, which I guess is why probably they didn't make dolphins the dicks that they are.
Very smart animal, but also very
they are on par with humans, which shows that they are on par with humans. And that's the problem. They act like humans act.
Oh, man.
Which anybody knows that if it acts like a human, you don't want to be around it.
Polar bears literally ate human on Halloween here? Oh, no. But I mean, they're still like very territorial based animals. They're dangerous. Like, polar bears are dangerous.
Well, that's a polar bear being defensive, not hostile.
Yeah. Yeah,
hostile
but like,
implies that it will attack for no reason.
It's still
I'm just
going
explaining
to
the little...
like as a human, you probably better off not getting close to one.
Yeah. Well, and I think that they would add a... Like, they should not necessarily attack you, like, even if they add, like, black bears. They don't necessarily have to attack you, but make them warn you. And then if you stay approaching them after they've, like, growled and warned you, then they'll do something.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
That's also educational.
If you see one, you could, like, crouch or something to try to make
Well, if you see a brown bear, see a brown bear, crouch, don't move, it won't attack you.
Yeah.
See a black bear,
now there's, like,
run, or it will attack you.
They have code to detect noise and how much noise you make. They could use that for bears. That'd be cool.
Yep. It's just one of those things. Like, I really feel like the fact they didn't put the other bears in is really annoying to me. Because it's like, what, you get multi-breeds of rabbits, but you're like, oh, no, we can't do it with this polar bear. We added after the fact.
There's rabbits in the snow and in plains, but no bears in plains.
It's just like you added it after, so you already had the code there.
Yeah. Oh, man, sometimes.
Like, that's what gets me. Like, you added the code. The code exists already.
I'm not doing good, Cameron.
I got one. So...
Yeah. Can I make it to that golden one?
I got two. I got three. I got two. Somebody else got it in before me.
Oh, shit. Oh, someone got it. Dude, you're getting all of them. I'm not getting a single one.
I got two!
No, that was mine! Well, the two that we have, because we share them, they're you.
Oh, come on! I went through that gold ring first. Dang latency.
I'm just hoping for a golden one, because I'm doing terrible.
I headbutted a golden one.
Golden one is over there.
How did that guy actually manage to get that gold one? Oh, come on!
There's no way I'm gonna get, dude. I'm not getting a single one. I'm not getting a single one, and I'm
get a
so
dating
sad.
one then. It's fine.
I got one. I don't know if it was dating, but oh, that's funny. That's mine, and this one is also going to be mine. Never mind. It's not mine.
I was jumping and I got cut off by a hoop. The hoop was not there, and then the hoop ran into me. What?
We need
a gold ring.
We need a gold ring, and there's only one team left that can qualify.
Oh.
I am so sorry. I did so bad.
Can we have sun bears? Yeah, we need sun bears.
How you doing, Sky? I'm doing good.
Ellie, have you ever seen a sun bear?
No, I have not.
They have like 2-foot long tongues and they just hang out their mouth half the time.
What? Really?
They're the derpiest looking bears you will ever see.
I'm going to Google.
I'm going to
that.
leave.
That feels funny. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there's so many things they could do. I wish I understood coding to the point where I could actually code myself. Like I get coding, but I can't code.
Yeah. There's so many languages as well.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go to the restroom.
Okay, no worries. We're basically making our own Better Wild update. You're right. It's much. It's so good. Cameron's community and his ideas are pretty good. Would be terrifying as mountain lions. That would be terrifying. Guys, we're not doing too good. We made it to like 3 finales today. I'm not proud. We could do better. I'm gonna blame Cameron from dragging me down. I'm usually better than this. Oh, I'm gonna change my costume actually. They sound like banshees in the night. I'm going to be one-eyed alien dude. This guy.
I heard what you said about me, Ellie.
I never said anything about it. I don't know what you're talking about. Why do you pee so quick? What is wrong with you?
Excellent bladder control. I haven't mentioned it in a while, and nobody's tried it yet. But so just to point out to everybody, if you do !play, you can get a link, and that link is the thing at the very top of my screen, and it allows you to bet on how I do in the next round, whether I qualify, whether or not I get a crown, and you can put whatever amount you want in there, as long as it is $1 and $1 or more, and it will let you bet on how my next round will go. So.
And so far, we haven't won a single game. So,
yeah,
your
if you
odds
do the crown
are
one,
pretty
like
good.
you're guaranteed to keep your money. But I only get paid if I complete the task.
You can do it. I believe in you. Thank you. Thank you. That is all we need. People to believe in us.
I think we also need to be better than the other team.
That's it. That's like, you're right. You're absolutely right.
We need
Yeah,
people to
like-
believe us and to be better than the other team.
You know what? We could probably even do it without the people believing in us if we were better than the other team. But
I don't know.
let's pretend that we need.
Oh my god! Everybody fell on my side. The thing like completely went vertical. We can't even. Oh no!
Help! Get out of here, baseball dude. Something winter vibes. I like that. You good,
We
Cam?
have a problem.
What happened? Are you stuck?
It's completely vertical on our side. We couldn't get to the next platform. Everybody was going too fast. It was just like, nope, this is the way it's gonna be forever.
Was there a lot of people with you? So like we could still
Yeah,
have a chance
there was
to win.
half
Okay.
the fucking. Sorry, language.
Nice.
There was
No
half,
worries.
There was half the like our entire side all flipped off at the very beginning, except for like 3 people.
So good. Catch it. Yo, I'm doing all right. I see people
I
doing
was stuck
extremely
there
good.
for so long.
I wish I could have seen that.
It's been 65 years.
It's been 65 years. Oh, that's good. Okay. I think I'm gonna carry the team.
Well, the advantage is I know half the other players were also stuck back there.
Yeah,
so...
that's good news. That's good news.
And I assume it was evenly balanced where each team was half on each side.
Oh crap, I sent that in the wrong thing.
Hey, Blue, good morning.
Hey, what's up, Bluetooth? Oh, Bluetooth.
Bluetooth goldfish. Hey, look, that person's wearing a Cleo Hydrate skin.
Which one?
Amanda.
Oh yeah. I passed it. Oh, that's funny.
I will forever be proud of that pun.
Cameron, how long you plan to go for? Because I know you streamed a lot.
I have no cutoff
today?
right now. I'm awake.
Okay.
I woke up
We
to
could
power
go-
tools from a nap, so I'm good. Whenever you want to end, we can end.
We could go for either 10 more minutes or 40 more minutes. Up to you.
I am good with either.
I'm getting slightly hungry. Okay, let's see. Let's see it in 10 more minutes how we feel.
Okay. But yeah, the hydrate pun. The number of people who didn't realize it was a pun for the longest time is what gets me sad. Like, how did you not realize it's a play on hydrate? And hive because it's made out of wax. How did you not catch this pun?
Hydrate. That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it, like, we were just trying to think of a name for her water bottle shop, and I'm like, call it hydrate. And she's like, oh my god, like, yes. Oh god, they put a flipper arm on it? Oh god.
Yeah, this one's rough, but I'm gonna show you a trick.
Stand in the middle.
Yeah. It's not as easy to get on it,
Banana.
but you can.
Bananas and melon. Banana.
This is my trick
Banana.
because my memory is so terrible that I have to do it this way, or I
Banana.
die.
Melon.
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 Don't kill me. Don't murder.
Melon, banana, cherry, orange. Melon, banana, cherry, orange. Melon, banana, cherry,
I
orange.
nearly died. I gotta make it on top of that. I didn't memorize anything. Okay, there's a cherry here.
Melon, banana,
Okay,
cherry, orange. Melon, banana, cherry, orange.
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 Stop pushing. Stop pushing.
The arm feels like it comes at you faster from the outside.
Where you at?
All I'm
Did you
saying.
die?
Yeah, I died. That arm just came out of nowhere.
Oh. Yeah, that's the hard thing about this. You gotta remember, and then you also gotta
and
worry
Big B
about.
just learned that it was a wax joke with Hive. So.
I died.
And Rosewolf just got it. See, this is the thing. People are just learning.
It's a good one.
It also took forever for people to realize the zombies thing with the farm she had, the graveyard farm, because they
Dude,
were
where?
zombies.
That one feels even more obvious.
Uh huh.
Yeah, don't forget to back out. I love that one.
They became boobies after they got pranked by Pearl and Gem because they made ghost bees floating above it. So yeah, they became boobies. But for some reason, they just wouldn't call it boobies in any of the videos. Like, you're just only gonna call it that in your live stream when you record it, when you did it.
You gotta stay family friendly.
Boobies is family friendly. One of the first things small children see is boobs.
You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Like, it doesn't
But
get more family friendly than that.
Is it YouTube friendly? Is it gonna get you demonetized? That's the question.
You saw what they allow on Minecraft streams.
You're
There's
right.
nothing that's not
It's
YouTube friendly.
gross. Hey, sleep well, Sky. Have a good rest of your night.
Why I'll never stream on YouTube, because YouTube doesn't care at all about people streaming on it.
Yeah. I've told you, the only reason I'm considering it is because my audience over there is slightly bigger, but at the same time, I built a pretty cool community here. What's up, Cryptic Flame? So I would feel
I
bad.
think the
leaving
best
them.
thing you could do is occasionally
Yeah,
stream
like
over there with a thing that
couple
says you should
days.
follow my Twitch.
Yeah, for sure.
And
That's
that
the
have
plan.
be the entire screen, have it muted, don't do anything. That's it.
Honestly, yeah. Or I could do music streams on YouTube and then promote
You could.
the crap out of my Twitch. Because people on YouTube don't know me for me. They know me for my music. Well, most of them.
They know me for me. Not
So it'd be a good
because I
opportunity.
look like Leonardo or that guy who played in Fargo. Somebody's gonna enjoy that earworm. Congratulations. That's gonna be stuck in your head for the rest of the day.
Cryptic Flame.
And
We're
possibly
just,
tomorrow.
We're just losing. We're just losing, but having fun. Talking about fun stuff, having fun. You can watch both perspectives in that link.
Or you can do
we're-
exclamation point multi in my chat if you care to watch Ellie. I don't know why you would.
Yeah.
He
I
also
don't know
goes
why
by
you-
Eli, so
I and YB. I also go by YB.
Ebe.
Ebe. I like boobies. I
The
think
Ebe.
most people like boobies.
Everyone likes boobies. Everyone.
Yeah. I have not met a single person.
Like it may be their own. It may be their own. They may not like other people's. But like there's nobody I've met. There's no one with boobs that I have met that doesn't occasionally just grab their boobs and go, heh. So
Hey.
it doesn't have to be a sexual thing either. It's just that it's an enjoyment of them. It is not.
Yeah.
And you don't have to like them all the time.
Bishop, I know YB is your brand stuff. I didn't choose that name. That name chose me. Please don't get your lawyers.
It's Ebe. It is pronounced
Ebe.
Ebe.
It's because my
Ebe.
name is Spanish. It's
Yeah.
El Ebe.
Elybeatmaker, Spanish for the Eve Eat Maker.
I make food. Come on, you got this. I think if you make it, we could still qualify, because we're 20 seconds, and I think we should be. Yeah, yeah. Let's
I
go.
like that. I cannot remember ever doing that. Like, I'm telling you. And if you haven't done it yet, you will at some point. You'll just grab your boobs and go, huh. And that'll be it. But it'll be that little moment of gratification that you get. Just a little one.
Dude, we made it by like.
It doesn't matter what you put before that. That statement is true.
We made it by like a hair.
Well, actually, except for, like, if I were to say asexual thing, that is the one outlier to what doesn't have to be a sexual thing wouldn't work with. Like, if I had said a sexual thing doesn't have to be a sexual thing, it definitely doesn't work. But, like,
Bishop
any
does
other
it-
statement doesn't have to be a sexual thing.
Bishop does it after chest day in the gym. Dude, good for
See?
you. Confidence.
Have confidence!
Confidence.
No confidence! The right people are gonna get that joke, and the wrong people aren't gonna get it. And you're one of the wrong people, aren't you?
I'm wrong people. I'm
Yeah.
wrong people. Dude, most of my life I grew up watching French dub stuff.
No, that's actually like from like 2 years ago.
Okay, then I'm just I'm
Yeah,
lacking
2
culture.
years ago. Corone, is that her name? I've forgotten her name now, but it's one of the earlier popular VTubers.
Okay.
She mostly speaks Japanese, but she did an entirely English run of Mario,
Okay.
the original Mario, playing through it. And she was at one of the jumps in one of Bowser's castle and looked at it and goes, "Have confidence!" Jumps, completely whiffs it. And it just goes, "No confidence."
Oh, that must have been nice.
It's Corone. Korone.
Shout out to Corone. Corone.
I think they're YouTube, so I don't think it would work.
Never mind.
But it is one of the best little bits. I'll send it to you after the stream.
For sure, I want to watch that. That feels funny.
Like,
Hammer me. Hammer. Oh, never mind. No hammers. Move. We're making it.
woo! Ah. But yeah, it was just one of those little things of just like, oh, this is really cute, like overall, like as a thing. Like, she also did one of those games where speaking makes you move forward.
Oh yeah. I've seen that
And
one.
then going really loud makes you jump, and she was doing that and just going, ah. And then she got really, because she panicked because she got near an edge, she goes, ah, and like it caused her to jump right into the pit. It was just this like, ah! Like it just,
Oh, that's funny. I want to try that game one day.
those are really hard to do as a streamer. I feel like the only way to properly do that is to like have a mute for the one capturing. Like to use your push to talk as a toggle in OBS, but still allow the game to go and record it. or like a way
Makes
to mute it so the game doesn't hear it, so you can talk to chat.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That yeah.
Yeah, I like what your chat has devolved into from that.
What's up, Quill? Nice to see you.
I like this robot cat thing in front of you.
It looks nice. It's like a little cute robot cat from Rick and Morty. No, that was a dog. A dog. Yeah, it was a dog. Yeah.
Rick and Morty was Snowball?
Yeah, that's the name. Snowball.
I've fallen off.
That was a weird episode. I mean, most of them are
for
weird.
Rick and Morty. I watched season 1. I've been challenged. I have to qualify twice.
You have to qualify twice? We got this.
Yeah.
I can carry because I'm in your team, so like technically
I don't know.
have.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't. We're gonna find out if this actually works properly.
It probably does. It probably just
It
looks
did
for
a
the
fancy
qualified splash screen.
challenge accepted when it started. Sounded like something out of Overwatch. Oh, I shouldn't mention Overwatch. I just remembered how much Blizzard messed up today, and I just like, okay.
I've seen some stuff about that. Yeah.
Yeah, they ranked races by how diverse they are.
Yeah,
They gave them number values.
Come on, Cameron. You gotta make it. I might let you down, bro.
To avoid making token characters, they like are now ranking characters based on how diverse they are for a scoring meter. And I just want to point out, ethnicity-wise, Zenyatta is considered more racially diverse than Lucio, according to their chart.
We didn't make it, so the challenge was a fail.
You've ruined it for me.
I am so sorry.
I mean, I made it.
I know, you made it.
But they didn't put a time limit on it.
So we could just exit right now?
No, they had the option. They had the option to do a time limit, and they chose not to.
Okay.
So we have to just qualify twice.
Okay. Do you want to try solos for this? Or do you want to
No.
Okay.
Keep going. Where is my tab? Right here.
Dude, Blizzard keeps messing up, huh? Activision?
Well, I believe Blizzard... So people have taken it... Oh, there was a post about it, though. Wow, I can't believe somebody leaked that. Oh my god, they did it on purpose? But, 2 days ago, they got in trouble for posting a whole bunch of anti-union stuff to their people right before they voted to unionize. So they're trying to bury that with a worse thing.
I can't believe, poor Phil Spencer, who just doesn't know what they got into. Poor Xbox was like, oh no, we did this.
So many problems happen regarding Phil Spencer.
Yeah.
So many things happen. Like, Mixer, he threw an uproar about what happened at Mixer, but acted like he had no idea. And it's reached a point where I refuse to believe he has no idea.
I feel like that's impossible.
I think he's just I think he is continuously pretending to not know, so he keeps looking good, which is a smart approach.
Yeah, but I feel like that's absolutely impossible as the president of Xbox, who was in charge of that stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a lie. That's impossible. I get it. Maybe you have people, you manage people who manage stuff. Maybe you don't see everything, but like a decision like that, I don't believe it.
I have friends that worked there who were forced into having an NDA, and everybody's NDA died when Mixer was shut down, so they all could talk about it. But
I've heard
they rose things up. Like, none of them were like, everything was player. No, we're on PC. RPS. We are on PC. My chat is doing a battle, so they're going to be completely not worth reading. they are competing right now.
Oh, is that the stream avatars?
Yeah, they're gonna do a stream avatars battle, but for some reason it's not starting.
That's very cool.
Oh, it's got 1 second. Okay.
This game is actually not out on Xbox yet, if I remember. Pretty sure.
Yeah, Xbox is coming soon.
Yeah, they had an exclusivity contract with PlayStation for a whole year.
But yeah, they're doing Xbox announcements and whatnot on the 16th, so Monday. I should have known that more. I should have been more aware of that before I said that, because that's Cleo's birthday. Have a good night, Image. I like that the challenge is going on and it's completely covered up by the stream avatars thing. Like, the stream avatars skill thing covers up the event. Though I'm glad it covers it up that way and not the other way around, because then it would break the stream avatars thing. I also added a new channel point button today.
What is it?
I added,
far behind.
so it drops the floor out on my hype cup.
Okay.
So it can reset it, because this morning I had too many bits that nobody could read the subtitles on the alien speech.
Yeah.
I was like, I should make a way to clear that. So I added
I kind of saw it was a little high, but it wasn't. I could still read a little bit.
It was covering up the alien speech, though, which was definitely a problem. And at certain times, like, it didn't always, but sometimes it would cover it up. And it's like, yeah, that needs a way to be cleared. So I made a 1,000-point redeem that just makes the floor fall out from under it, and then it resets. So
That's pretty cool. Grab this. Oh crap! I fell. Please let me through. Please. Thank you. Very kind of you. We qualified once, right?
no,
Did we?
we're at 0 right now.
We just started. Okay, never mind. My memory. It's so bad. Yeah, shit. Oh. I might be letting you down.
We missed by 1.
Wait, no. If I
now we're
qualify,
23rd.
if I qualify, I can still make it.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Catch
Grab
this.
it. Yes.
Let's go.
We got
Never
23rd.
mind. We're 3 points down. Low.
Yep.
I'm doing so bad. I'm sorry, man. It's my fault. You know what?
You know, I'm cool with you taking blame.
Maybe I should stop gaming. You know how I was making fun of you for, like, it was gonna take you 7 hours to complete the game and all that? I take it back.
Yeah. Oh, so rude.
Maybe I was projecting. I admit it. I was projecting. I was trying to belittle
I
you
got out
a
of
little.
time. I made it.
Nice. Oh, no. Wait, I'm gonna change costumes because it's definitely the costume. I'm gonna go with my champion costume, the one I've won the most crowns with, the one I usually always pick because it's my favorite. Where is it? I think it was this one. Was it? Let's go with that one, and then. Where's the egg? There you go. All right, look at that. I have dripping nipples.
Dripples.
Dripples.
Oh, you got the crown base. I had the crown base before I got this one. This one was on the shop yesterday when I opened the game to check the settings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, that's the perfect color palette.
No.
Portmanteaus are so easy and so many people overlook them, I swear. I love portmanteaus. So much better than city mantos.
Rich man toes.
Graham cracker. No, I ran out of drinks. Like, I ran out of caffeine, and I need to get a new car battery.
Wait.
So, just hear me out. I need to get a new car battery.
Uh-huh.
So I can't go to the store right now.
Oh, okay. That's the connection.
So I had so I had DoorDash bring me pop and stuff. And I'm like, I want junk food. So I got vanilla ice cream and graham crackers.
Uh-huh.
Along with it. It's such a good combo. Like, just like vanilla ice cream and graham crackers is like
It feels good. It feels like a good mix. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not understand why
Well,
the
you
car
gotta let me
battery.
finish the story first. You can't just like. So then there was this monkey. Why was there a monkey? Like, can you let me finish the story?
Where does this dude go with
It's like,
that?
sorry, it seems so off topic. Like, have you ever watched a movie before? You're that person. You're like my mom going to the movies. Why is that person there? Well, if we watched the movie, no, why are they there? Like, this is not.
I don't know.
You know what I mean, though? Have you ever watched a movie with a parent? There's always
My
one
dad,
parent who's
yeah.
like, well, why are they doing this? Like,
Yeah.
can you wait? Because I'm sure they'll tell us. We're 2 minutes into the movie.
Bro, we
Do
watched
these
the
two
same
know each
movie.
other? Yeah, it's like, I know exactly what you know here. This is kind of like that whole, that new issue that happened with the Batman thing. Like, they never established that Batman and Commissioner Gordon were friends. Like, could you figure it out from watching the movie? Yeah, but they never explained how. Like, have you watched any other movie? Because that happens a lot in movies where a lot of people are friends and you just know they're friends because, oh my
They're
god,
just
they're
friends.
acting like friends.
Dude, man.
Who would guess these two characters that are kissing and wearing wedding rings are married to each other? Yes!
Nah, they're just
They
friends.
me. I don't know. They're married.
They're just
The
friends.
story started here. Oh, hey, my chat won the
Actually-
battle. Good job, everybody.
Hey, let's go. Proud of you, chat.
But yeah, it always gets me. Hey, oh, I got a qualification, and my meter did fill up partially. I have
Nice.
one qualifier on the thing now.
So it's smart.
It is working. It did automatically detect the qualify.
That is great. So it just detects the splash screen, which is cool.
Yeah. It detected me jumping through the thing and hitting qualify, because it didn't even need the end one for you to hit it. I just have to hit it.
Okay,
I think.
okay.
Or just need, yeah, so I think I just need to finish in the time frame to get the qualify pop-up.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that.
Multi-stream. Oh,
It's-
that's a command I should add. Thank you for reminding me of that. I
yeah,
would
mine is
note
multi.
that. I just added a bunch of different ones that work.
I also added for my mods exclamation point clear so they can remove the hype cup if it does get to be a problem and they don't have the channel points. Hey, we're in the front row. Next to a Big Daddy.
Actually, I made it so all my channel points are
It's this one.
triggerable by my mods.
It's this one.
'Cause I follow you because you seem never mind. You seem confident.
You got it. Have
Yeah, but-
confidence.
I just follow people. I'm a sheep. I follow people.
The E stands for you.
You know that statement is technically wrong.
No, it's right.
It's right. It is right. But it's also kind of wrong because you know, vowels.
Wow, it's as though you've never heard of a U. EWE, sir.
No, come on.
It's a U. You got me eliminated. I'm $1 away now from getting $1. Getting $2.
You having them both unmuted is mad? Of what?
Yeah, don't have both of us unmuted. You need to mute one of the streams if you're watching both.
Oh, yeah. No. Mute one. Just keep in
Or
mind,
mute both.
whichever you mute, I think the views don't count. So mute the one with less views. Mute the
If
one
you're
with more
able
views.
to just open in 2 different browser sources, it's better, and then you can just put one as a muted browser source by right-clicking the tab,
Oh yeah. Muting the
and
tab
then you can just mute the tab.
still counts as a view. But yeah. If you don't want to go through that hassle, mute the one with the most views. Doesn't matter.
Or lower one's volume down to like
Oh yeah. That's also good.
0.1. Like lower it as low as you can. Oh,
Good
I need to
solution.
quit because I failed.
Oh yeah.
Forgot.
Same. All right,
We
we
both
gotta
forgot.
qualify
Nice.
one more time. We gotta qualify. I think we can do it.
One more time, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
It's the best. Well, if you like it, you like it.
I would like to point out, Big B, you do pronounce the P in pterodactyl. It's just really hard to say it. It's
Terrible.
It's ptero. It's ptero, but you just
terrible.
yeah. It's one of those. It's not exactly silent. but you don't really bother with it. Like, it's not so much the letter is silent, it's that we don't bother.
Yeah. Pterodactyl. I mean,
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, no, I should be saying it, but we don't bother because it's hard to do. But it
yeah,
is
in
Patero.
French you do say it. In French you do say it. Yeah. They will-
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not a silent letter. We've just neglected it.
Yeah, just like the color, the U in color that Americans don't say.
Color, honor, valor. Yeah, all those words.
Yeah.
Any of the OR words. I'm trying to think. Like, there's other silent letters that are not actually silent, or ones that people view as silent, and some of them are like, no, you definitely do say that, and I can't remember what it was. But it was a conversation I was having with somebody probably like a year ago, but I still just kind of remember talking to somebody like, no, you do say that. Because they were like saying that something was a 2-syllable word. It's like, it's 3. It's kind of like the word sesame. A lot of people say sesame.
Sesame. Yeah.
It's like, it's still 3 syllables. I don't remember what the word was, but it was just one of those like, no, it's 3. Or like people will say that orange is 1 syllable.
Orange.
It's like orange is 2.
No. There's an
Like
A,
orange is 2
there's
syllables.
Orange. Yeah.
Which is why it also rhymes with hinge.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's supposed to be orange. So we're saying it
Eminem,
weird.
Eminem made it rhyme with door hinge or something like that.
Yeah, but it's orange, which means it doesn't technically rhyme, but we say
Yeah.
things weird.
I didn't make it through the hole.
You know, that's fair, what I just said. Once thought the I in wood was silent.
The I in what?
Yeah.
Help me understand.
WOULD.
The I in wood?
L in wood.
Oh, L. Okay. My bad. I thought you said I.
There is I in woods, but people typically call them knots.
Wait, the L is not silent in wood?
No, it's wold. Wood. Wood.
Well, that sounds gross. I hate that.
Otherwise, it'd be wowed. If you
Wow.
didn't pronounce
Oh,
the L, it'd be
yeah.
wowed.
You're right. Wild. Yeah. The wild update.
The wild update. The Owen Wilson
Hey.
update.
The O. Wow.
Wow. Where am I from? I'm from Ohio, the state with the least accent of any state in the U.S.
We qualified.
Oh, we did. It hasn't given it to me yet because we didn't necessarily qualify until we finished the round.
Yeah.
I don't know if you say orange, if you pronounce orange correctly, like orange, do things rhyme with it? Because I don't actually know of any that do.
Where's Ohio? Ohio is
Challenge
in
complete.
the United States.
I
Let's
got
go.
$2.
Nice. You're gonna buy more ice cream. Hey, thank you for the raid, Canadian gamer.
I would like
appreciate
to
it
know
from a
what
fellow
word.
Canadian.
I want to know what word rhymes
With what? With orange?
with orange. Because if we go with orange as it's written and meant to be pronounced, not how it is pronounced.
Yeah.
Because
Range.
like it's evolved into being orange, but it is orange, and I'm sure there is some that rhymes with it, but I can't think of any that do rhyme with it.
Well, it's the old conversation that nothing rhymes with orange. You
Right,
can argue
right,
that
well,
ranch could
it-
rhyme with orange, but like that's in like if we say
But-
stuff
but-
weird.
Well, yeah, because it's like, well, if we go off like visually, range should rhyme with orange.
Yeah, you're right. Range is probably the closest.
But
up,
like,
Canadian
I think,
gamer?
I think that's kind of the thing
Thank you so
here
much for
is
the
like
raid.
if we're pronouncing it orange, as it is modern, yeah, there's plenty. Because there's a lot of things that end with ringe, because just the word hinge itself kind of affects that,
Yeah.
you know. But like,
Yeah.
if we're going with orange like it is, then
Yeah, that gets rougher. Okay. Rearrange. Arrange?
Rearrange. Yeah, that would work. Orange.
Yeah,
Rearrange.
Yeah, you're right.
Though, well, that depends. Is rearrange supposed to be is the R supposed to be on the end or the syllable before?
Good question.
Is it
Dude, we made it third. I think this is the run.
Is it rearrange? Rearrange, or is it range? Because if it's rearrange,
Then it's like range. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm doing
If
good,
it's
Canadian
range,
gamer.
that's not right.
Dude, where
But if it's ange, it
what
is.
province
Because
are
it's
you from?
orange,
I'm from
not
Quebec.
orange.
Got no clue. Yeah, I mean, you try.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be because orange has two R's, which means it's R and then range. So that's not gonna work. You need a second syllable
Ontario.
that's
Nice.
A-N-G-E.
Nice.
Ontario definitely rhymes with it. Ontario
have
rhymes with
Tim
orange,
Tams?
100%. You're right. I give it to you.
What is Tim
Tim
Tams?
Tams. Aren't Tim Tams the little Diglett looking candy?
I don't know Tim Tams. I know Tim Hortons. I don't know
I think
Tim
I looked
Tams.
this up the other day. Tim Tams.
That feels either British
No,
or
Tim
Australian.
Tams are like two biscuits, two chocolate cookies put together, and they look like
Oreos?
yeah, they're square Oreos with chocolate coating, like chocolate around the cookies on top and bottom.
Okay.
I have never seen them in the U.S.
Are you a chocolate person, Cam?
I am a vanilla person,
Vanilla person. Okay. I'm not big on
or
chocolate. either.
caramel if I have a choice to add that in.
Oh, I feel you. I'm not a big fan of chocolate.
I think chocolate is okay if it's very, very light. Chocolate is good as
Yeah.
an accent, but not as the main, like...
Yeah. Oh, dude, I finally found someone who agreed with me. Dude, people judge me when I say I'm not a big fan of chocolate. They
Oh yeah, Cleo
will
and I fight over
judge
this.
me.
Cleo and I fight over this. It's
I feel at home. You're a chocolate person, Canadian gamer? Understandable. A lot of people are. I find it very, like, not sour, but...
Cleo likes to claim that it's because U.S. chocolate and hates U.S. chocolate, but like I've had European chocolate. She sent me a bunch, and I really don't care for it.
I find it, like, I don't really like the aftertaste of chocolate.
I don't know what your chocolate ends up being like on that
It's
scale. I would
probably-
assume it's the same as U.S. chocolate.
It's
like
probably
Hershey,
similar,
you have
yeah.
Hershey's, right? When you're thinking of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, we have
So, yeah,
Hershey's,
Hershey's uses ingredients in it that are apparently also found in like barf,
Oh.
which is why it's bitter. It's more bitter
Oh, yeah,
than
that's
it
the word
is
I'm
over
looking for.
there.
Bitter.
But it allows it to last longer. But like even if we go to like baking chocolate doesn't have that in it, but it still causes that same problem. Milk chocolate, however, is an exception, and milk chocolate is I'm sorry, not milk chocolate,
No
but
worries.
cookies and cream. Cookies and
Oh,
cream.
dude, cookies and cream. You're the same as me. You have the same opinion as me.
Yeah, cookies and cream, like, but cookies and cream isn't actually chocolate.
It's not
But I don't
technically
care.
chocolate, yeah.
It's amazing.
It's so good. Dude, I'm so happy. Someone understands me.
This is why we're dating, remember?
Yo, finally. Okay, another question. Do you like olives?
Do I like olives?
Yeah.
I like black olives.
Black olives. Okay, that's good. That's good enough for me. I'm a
Green
big
olives
fan of
taste like
olives.
earwax.
They taste like, wait, what? Earwax?
Earwax.
Oh man, no. I like olives. I'm
Wait.
big into it.
Wait, you didn't question it, which means you also know what earwax tastes like.
No, I didn't hear. I
You didn't question why I went with that. You also know what it tastes like.
I've smelled earwax. I know, but so I could like sort of. No, I've never tasted earwax.
You totally have.
How you doing to me? No. Okay. I'm gonna say something gross. When I was a kid, I think most people probably did. I
Yes,
ate my
exactly.
boogers. I ate my boogers.
Oh yeah, yep. No, I'm not denying it. Like, no, I've done absolutely foolish things that I should not have done as a small child. Like, well, that was like one of those things. Like, okay, so I have the gross jelly beans,
Oh no.
and people keep giving me crap because it's like, I got the old bandage, but I'm like, yep, that tastes like old bandage, and they're like, how do you know what old bandage tastes like? And all I'm thinking is like, have you never had a Band-Aid stuck on your skin before? Like,
Dude, I got a golden
you
one.
try to bite and peel it off, and it's like it's a horrible taste, and that is exactly what.
I questioned you about that. I was one of the one who questioned you about that. And you know what? Your point, I'll give you that. There's also like the smell of it. You can sort of.
Yeah, you can judge a lot of things based on the smell.
Yeah. Like in a lot of cases, if something smells like something, it usually tastes similar.
I will say this. I think tasting a bandage is a scent more known to people who went to swimming pools as a child. Like, more so, if you were accident prone and you went to swimming pools, I think you're more likely to know the taste of a bandage than if you did not.
Mm-hmm.
I have to eat a spicy
Dude,
bean.
I am popping off. I am popping off.
We've almost got it.
Yeah, and there's only one team.
Only
qualified,
one's qualified, and we're 5 away.
Okay, we need 3 more.
3 away. 2 more.
This section is probably cleared off.
It is.
Yeah, we got this. There's no way we don't got this. No. Don't get greedy though. Okay, I got him.
Woo!
Taste the bandit that I never did. Never did. Did I say did?
You can say that,
Dead.
Rose, but mushrooms are delicious, and I will fight you. I will fight
You
you.
can feel. If you think of any object, you can feel the texture on your tongue. I'm not like that. I've been told this by other people. I tried it. I'm not like it. Doesn't work on me.
What if you think about a tongue? Will I be less lonely?
You suddenly come out with two tongues. Nah, it really doesn't work for me, Quill. But I've had multiple people tell me.
You know what's really weird for me?
What?
The first thing, like, if I really was trying to like think of something to think of the texture of, why did my brain first go to a pool ball?
It's so smooth.
Like, of all the things I could have thought of, it was like very specific, and very specifically was a cue ball.
It's
know
so
why?
smooth. It's like the smoothest thing.
Well, I can't picture it either, but it's just weird. Like, why did my brain like immediately go, I can think of anything? Pool ball, cue ball. Like, why? Why is this where my brain's like, yeah, that's the one you want to think of? Like,
Of all things, Cameron, there's so many things in life. There's so many things that exist.
I'm trying to figure out. It's kind of like one of those, like, it's like an ink, like a Rorschach. Like, we're just doing a Rorschach here, and it's like, what do you see? 2 bears high-fiving? I don't know. That's actually a
pool
specific
ball.
reference that if somebody gets that, I appreciate them. But, like,
Oh, this one is my favorite variation of this one. In the middle, don't jump, don't do anything. Just let them push you.
you say that.
Yeah. Just like look away. Look towards the new one. No. You, okay. You just gotta look towards the next one, but don't jump. Like, I mean, jump in the first one, but then. You know what? Yeah, go that way. It's probably better. I think we can make it. Are you the last one? You're not the last one. So here, yeah, we made it. We made it.
Yay!
Dude, this is a finale.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. Like, why did my brain go to that of all things? Also, apparently that thing stays on the screen after I've completed one, and that'll show the overall goal. Which I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think it's bad. I think it's a little weird on this game because I didn't know where to put it. It wants to be in a corner, but like every corner in this game except for the bottom right has something.
What?
And that's where I am.
Dude, that's
They
disappointing.
pushed us out of it.
That's so disappointing.
Aw.
Wow.
Oh, I have to do
a
a spicy bean. I didn't see what number got rolled. I gotta do a spicy bean. Chad, did you catch what number it was? Because if not, I'll just roll another die.
Cameron, let's do one more round.
Okay.
One more like good round.
I gotta eat a spicy bean. I don't think anybody saw it, so I'm just gonna hit the dice roll. Dice roll. It rolled twice. The first one was a 6, so we're going with a 6. It was a 10? It was a 10. Okay, everybody's saying it was a 10, which is a Carolina Reaper. Of course it was.
What is that?
Jelly bean with Carolina Reaper in it.
Oh yeah, that's a spicy pepper. Okay. Dude,
Yeah.
Why do you do this to yourself?
People pay me.
People, yeah, okay, you're right. I understand.
It's hot.
Prime.
I didn't fill up
speaking
my
of
water
Prime,
before eating this.
if you have your Prime sub, you can sub to any of us. Also, I should claim the new costume.
I'm gonna die.
Don't
I'm gonna die. Carolina Reaper's the worst one because it lingers. But what's worse is because it's in a jelly bean form, the jelly bean gets stuck in your teeth, and then that lingers on top of it.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. It's awful. Yes, it's hot. Why would it not be hot? It was the hot beans. The one that was played was ah beans. A-H. Not U beans. U beans is the gross one. Ah beans is the hot beans. U and ah.
Ah.
Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, tang, walla, bing, bing. Oh.
Dude, this stream today has been so weird. I've like gone from like 30 some viewers to 13 to 24 to it's all
I've just
over
been
the
sitting
place.
at 20 the entire time. Mine has not fluctuated. Somebody leaves mine, they end up in yours, and then they like, I'm gonna go back.
Yeah. I told the witch doctor. Oh yeah.
I told the witch doctor, he told me what you did.
Dude, do me legit. Fall Guys is a very fun game to play. I don't know how fun it is to watch, but I enjoy it a lot.
Well,
Playing.
that's what the conversation is for.
Yeah, you're right.
A little less conversation, a little more action.
We've had a good conversation as well. We reinvented the whole Minecraft game.
We fixed Minecraft.
We fixed Minecraft.
Yeah. Actually, I do have one other complaint about Minecraft that I don't know how to solve.
Sure. Maybe chat knows how to.
How do you know, excluding the recipe book, how do you know how to make Eyes of Ender?
You know how they could fix all that? In I don't know, maybe unlocking crafting recipes when you find treasure.
No. I think so. Here's the thing. They need to do something similar to what they did with the Wither.
What do you mean?
Because you know how to learn how to make the Wither, right?
No.
The Wither is actually explained in the game.
I've just learned that through YouTube videos.
Yeah, no, the Wither is explained as existing via paintings.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there is a painting of the Wither that is the 4 soul sand and the 3 skulls on top of it. It exists in a painting.
Well, they could do
The
another
paintings
painting,
were a
'cause
great way to have little secret things in it,
Yeah, yeah.
but they only did it with that.
They
but
should
it's like
add
you could
more
have,
paintings.
yeah.
For real, they've been adding more music, which is cool. I'm all for it. But they should also add more paintings.
I liked Phoenix
should-
did a video of assembling the shards for the new music disc.
I didn't watch it, but dude, I'm a huge fan of Phoenix. I haven't watched that one yet.
I'm so, but he assembled them and he just like photoshopped it. And it's very confusing that it takes 9 because it's like, what is this middle shard for? Because like records have a hole in the middle. What is the middle shard for?
You're right. Oh, you're
Oh,
right.
mods, hello, mods, I need you. Mods,
Oh,
mods.
they got us at the same time. That's weird.
Oh, we got the same one. I
Yeah,
need,
but
I need to.
Different person.
I need to add that to my blocked words list.
Thank you,
No,
buddy.
it's the same person. Wait, oh yeah, we got different people.
Yeah, we got different people,
Okay,
but at the same time, so
Okay.
it was definitely like a bot.
thank you, OBC. I appreciate it.
Yo, Bun, thank you for lurking. I did not know you were here still. I appreciate you. Are we gonna make it? We're not gonna make it.
Nope. I finished though.
I don't count this as a good round, so we're gonna go for
OBC,
another one.
can you I don't know if you're at desktop and able to do anything or block, either one. If one of you is on desktop in mod view, could you add viewers dot space shop to the blocked phrases for me, please and thank you?
It's a good one. Bun, if you could, instead of timing out, you could ban that person, that'd be great.
But yeah, add basically the ending of what they said. Like add the website, whatever way they type the website, you add that to your blocked words list, and then you'll never get that again.
Muchas gracias.
Because it's
All right,
automated.
let's
It's not like a person seeing it's denied. You just add the statement. Or if you can't do it right now, you can add a note for me in the Discord. It's cool.
Wait, but how did they manage to chat in your chat?
You don't have to be following. They're a hacked account.
Okay, yeah. You're right.
Or it's an old account that they got access to, and then they're using that old account they got access to do it.
Makes sense. Oh, it's all good, bud.
If it's a spam bot, Bunny, I assure you that your option is going to be block.
Yeah, for sure.
And typically report the account as well for spam.
Yeah,
I have to qualify.
that'd be great.
I got a challenge again.
Oh, okay. Let's go for another qualify.
I have to get one qualify for $4.
Okay, let's go for that. Let's do it. Usually, Bunny, if you ban someone by accident, you can always unban them. And,
Do you have appeals on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they can always appeal. So, like, don't feel bad. If someone just, you don't feel them, don't worry about it. I trust you fully.
I've only ever seen one ban appeal that was actually a legitimate, like, ban appeal.
Really?
The rest are like, screw you and blah, blah, blah. Like, well, now you're getting reported to Twitch.
They're more common in, like, bigger channels and stuff. The legit ones, because they just
Yeah,
ban more
it
people.
looks like you did, OBC. Can you add it again, though, without the parentheses? OBC, just do the viewers.spaceshop instead of the parentheses version.
How do you add ban words?
In mod view. So if
Oh,
you do twitch.tv/moderator/ your channel name, you can put things in the blocked word list in the bottom right. Thank you, OBC.
Okay,
I appreciate it.
That's cool. Okay, we gotta qualify for $4 for Cam. This is gonna be enough for Cam to get more sugar.
Yay, sugar! For the sugar!
For the sugar. The excitement. Cookies and
I
cream.
beat this!
Cookies and cream. Let's go.
Cookies and cream them. I'm gonna cookies and cream. Nope, not gonna finish that one.
I can see where you were going.
I'm gonna cookies and cream them. There we go. That's better. Here, Cameron, get a filter. Then throw away said filter and keep doing what you're doing.
Nah, you good. You good.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I will read the list, Rose, and have probably watched them. Maybe.
Oh, I missed
Watching
that.
so
I
many
missed that.
anime lately.
What are you watching?
I always forget the names when I'm
Oh,
put on the
okay.
spot. I need to catch back up on Shield Hero though. Season 2 of Shield Hero started. If you've not seen Shield Hero, it's probably like it's in my top 3 all-time anime, and it's
Okay.
a newer one, which is saying a lot.
I haven't. I'm stuck in the old one, like the old classics. I finished, dude. I regret it. I regret starting Naruto because I wanted to finish it because I started it years ago.
What?
So
I don't get into shonen anime. Like that's one thing I really avoid. The only shonen anime I actually like get into, and I guess technically one of my favorites is a shonen, but because one of my favorites is Attack on Titan. Technically a shonen anime, but it's not of the same quality of what a shonen is, like with Naruto and One Piece and things like that.
They're so long.
Sorry, wait.
The other one that
The only one I'm watching is MHA though.
Oh yeah, I got it. Yeah, that's the one I gotta catch up.
The movies are so good.
I haven't watched the movies. You know my issue, and your chat and you are probably gonna hate me, but I cannot watch subbed because I have a hard time reading subtitles.
I'm not gonna fault you on that.
Okay, thank you. People judge me.
I think it really depends because it's an accessibility thing too. Especially if you're somebody who's busy but you want to watch it, you can't watch subtitled because you need to be able to. You don't have the time to give it 100% of your attention. But if you can at least hear the conversation, you can do so much. And
That is my
I have
big
ADHD,
issue, yeah.
so it's really hard for me to actually watch an anime that is subtitled unless I have all my focus at that point in time.
Exactly how I feel. And
Yeah,
I'm glad you don't judge me. This is why we're
No, I think a lot of people want to judge because they're this weird they think that it somehow changed it. I think it was valid back if we're watching stuff from the 90s and early 2000s concerning sub versus dub, but they really do their best to really make
sub
them.
Back then was questionable, but yeah, now like I've seen interviews with sub artists.
A lot of it was
that.
also questionable because they had to get networks to sign them for them.
Yeah.
And networks really didn't want to mess with things that they thought people weren't going to get. There were some odd choices. I know one of them that gets a lot of attention is back with Pokemon, the whole renaming rice balls to donuts. And it was like, why?
They also changed Ash many times. Like, I think it was 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. Like, there's some oddball ones, but I think generally speaking, they're pretty much the same anymore. And people will get bent out of shape about certain things, about ways they did things. It's like, but cultures are different, and if you're going to be making something appeal to American audiences or English-speaking audiences in general, you need to be a bit more aware of what you're doing. Like, you can't just throw the same thing around. It's just not gonna work.
There's like some localization work necessary for sure.
Yeah, like if you make and I say this, OBC translates manga. Like that is a thing they do.
That's cool.
So like OBC has to like try and make things make sense and figure out what does make sense, because you make references to things and they're not gonna land every time. Like it would make no sense to make a Japanese mythology reference. If it's not necessary to the thing, you might want to pick something a little more understood, just to kind of make it work.
For sure, yeah.
It's.
Thank you, Bun.
I definitely get people like suggesting things, but I don't know. But yeah, Shield Hero is an isekai. Do you know what isekais are?
Not sure.
Isekai is where somebody somehow ends up in another world.
Okay.
They typically retain their memories of our world and end up in another world through
like,
any means. It can be a VR MMO that's still technically an isekai.
I watched Sword Art Online.
Sword Art Online, as much as I hate it, yes, that is an isekai.
Okay, yeah. I watched it and I kind of started hating it and I just stopped.
It's a bit too generic. I like Gun Gale, which is a spin-off of it, but I don't like the original. But like, so one of the most popular isekai, or one of the best ones, is Shield Hero. Okay. And basically, he's just reading a book, or he's like looking at a book in a library and reading the story of it, and then he gets pulled into the book. Him and 3 other people all get pulled in at the same time. They each are assigned a weapon that is like bound to them. There's a shield, sword, spear, and bow. It turns out the shield is summoned in a country that vilifies the shield. So you're following the Shield Hero the whole time, and they hate him simply because he is the Shield Hero, because their religion and their stance on it. And one of the huge things about his character is like he's friends of like Beast, the half beast people. And like that country is fine with slavery, and they enslave the half-beast people. So I'm out.
Oh no, you died.
Yeah, but it's just things like that. Like and they've got all these little things, but like he's learning to use his powers things, but he's dealing with a lot of problems. But it's really well done. The whole first season is like 45-minute, 50-minute episodes. Now they've got their second season, where they're all 20-minute episodes, and it's like this is kind of not as exciting because I'm not getting as much story per episode, so I'm just kind of letting a bunch go.
We died.
Yeah. I got my qualify. I got it completed.
Okay. Cool. I'm not gonna quit.
But like, wow, you do like the tall ones do actually get hit by the top one. It just doesn't affect their physics. It affects their hitbox, but it doesn't hit them.
Oh man.
Yeah. What Nolan said in Shield Hero, he is overpowered, but he's still the underdog because he's not being given anything. He has to do everything on his own. Because nobody will work with him because he's vilified.
I'll give it a shot.
Him being vilified makes him act like a jerk to everyone. Because it's one of those, if they're gonna treat me like a jerk, I may as well be a jerk, is his stance with it. So he's like, he hired a slave. Like, he has a slave. He has 2 slaves. 3 slaves now, I think. But like they're cool with it. Like, they all opted into being his slave. it all makes sense in the actual thing, but it's just one of those
Yeah.
things like.
I'll give it a shot because it sounds interesting.
It's one of the,
The
better
whole,
ones. Like as far as
The whole being pulled in a book stuff really appeals to me because when I was a kid, I read a book that was the like, it was one of the only books that I liked because now I'm just unable
elybeatmaker,
to
the
read.
Page Master.
Bro,
Page Master.
I can't read anymore. It's so hard for me to stay focused on reading, and it's
I try to do
stuck with me.
audiobooks, but I can't focus.
Focusing is so hard, and yeah, dude, it stuck with me because it had a similar plot. So like when you said they got sucked into the book, I'm like, oh, this is cool. I like that.
Well, what's cool is the other three that got summoned. One was playing a video game. One was watching a show, and one was doing something else. But they all got pulled in, and they were all reading the same story or interacting with the same story.
Okay. Oh, that's cool, dude.
But they're all in different. They're all in different versions. They're all from different versions of Japan. Like they started doing like the
different
Yeah.
like universes and stuff.
yeah, they're all parallel universes that all got pulled into the same universe.
Oh, that's actually even cooler.
Yeah,
So
so like one of
Jumanji
the first things
would
they
be,
did was like, all right, who's on the 100 yen bill? And they all gave a different answer. They all just like, wait, what? And like they just kept like questioning each other.
Oh, hi, Jerry. It's my last.
But
sip.
yeah, that one
Good
is one of my top ones. I'm watching one about this person who it's the executioner's way of life. They basically are in a world where everybody's getting isekai'd to the world. Like they're getting summoned
Okay.
to that world. And everybody who comes over ends up with this like super ability that could like rip apart like the world itself. So their job is to take out those people.
Okay.
Like
think I've
they
heard
are
of
an
that one.
executioner for the overpowered people who come over from
I think
our
I've heard
world.
of this one. Yeah.
Super gay. It's kind of funny. Just there's certain anime where it's like, yeah, the writer is definitely gay. Like this one is like, it's just one of those things. Like, because that one is one. And I'm 90% sure that's the case with Shikamori is not just a cutie, which is a great slice of life one. It's just about this like relationship between these two characters. But the guy in it is like super, super unlucky, like cursed levels of unlucky. And the girl really likes him, and she's considered like super cute and like really attractive and all this stuff. But she's with him, and he's just like super timid and all this stuff. But she has these moments where she'll protect him, and she gets this like super angry, serious face. And there's a meme that's been going around with that you've probably seen at some point with the who's that hot guy? And it's like, that's your girlfriend. Like, and that's straight out of the anime. It's just like,
Man, I need to get back into anime. It was a fun time.
Shield Hero Ice.
Yeah, for sure I will. The one I last.
Hold on, I was telling my chat. They asked what one.
The last one I watched was Attack on Titan because I started it years ago and I had to finish it because of the story. But again, I don't know why I picked such like not classics but like such mainstream ones. Like Attack on Titan, Naruto, One Punch Man.
Oh, yeah. Wait, really quick. I do want to throw that out because Nolan brought that out. Trigger warning for the first episode of Shield Hero for sexual harassment and abuse and references to things, but nothing actually happened. So just be aware.
Okay. Yeah.
For anybody who was listening. Just
Good.
wanted,
Thank
yeah,
you for
just
that.
to clarify that. By the way, quick thank you to Cedric, Bishop, Obsidian, and HSW for the follows.
Oh,
And
nice.
Cold for supporting my overlay thing.
Let's go. Hey, dude, it was fun. It was super fun.
Oh yeah, that was great. I mean, how often do you stream for 4 hours?
Not often. It's usually I did it last time because I wanted to finish the other, but usually I stream for 2 hours.
Yo. Thanks for the stream, Cam, and Ellie, I guess. So we got what, an hour of Mario Kart tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't
You?
know if I'll make it, dude. I don't know. I have to see. I completely messed up on that. I forgot my brother's stuff.
No offense to anybody watching, but I usually come by to pick on Ellie more than anything. So if you don't show, I may not.
Yeah,
show.
I totally understand. I said it in the group chat. Like if someone has to back out, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have anyone you want to raid, Cam? I don't really have anyone.
Yeah, I should probably see. Let me check.
We could coordinate a raid.
I gotta close the game.
There's no. Oh yeah, I should probably do that.
Well, it's full screen, so I couldn't access my stuff properly.
There's a couple
I have no
people
one.
that are live.
I have one person online and they're playing WoW, and I don't want to raid WoW.
We could. Yeah, this one is. I have no one. I really have no one. What is wrong? It's Friday night.
So how about this? Everybody, go to one of your streamers that you're following, or check out one of the recommended channels below. Like, go to your following, check out one of the recommended channels that you've never been to before. Maybe you'll find somebody amazing there. Because that's the thing. I don't think people use that enough. Maybe you'll find somebody new. Maybe you'll find somebody wonderful, and you can tell them that it's a pseudo raid or something from one of us.
Yeah, try someone new, or go to someone you like. Have a good rest of your day.
I don't like raiding strangers, so
yeah,
otherwise
same.
I would. It's like I feel like I'm giving them a vouch when I do that. I ain't doing that.
I don't mind raiding my friends. Which is why I know if you raid someone, you trust
if a friend trusts somebody, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, and then I can also blame that person in the end if I need to.
Yeah. Nah. I have a couple people, but they're not streaming anything that seems interesting. So like,
but I also am typically against like rating up. A certain distance.
Same for me.
If they have more than double my views, I'm not rating them. Sorry, like.
Same for me. I'm like that. I prefer. To me, it's not really about rating up because, like, most of the people who are up know me, and like, some of them are even my friends. But like, I'm about helping channels my size because you know.
Yeah, it's like I want to help people grow, and it's like if I raid Cleo, it's not much of a growth. The only reason I do raid Cleo when Cleo is live is because I know my viewers are probably going to end up over there anyway.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Like, I'm not benefiting anybody by giving them a raid where everybody's going to leave in 3 seconds. Like, but yeah, it's good to raid people that are going to more appreciate it. Because I'm sorry, but somebody with like 700 viewers is not going to appreciate anything less than 50.
Dude, I raided Jevin back in the day, and dude missed my raid, and I was like, okay. I worked hard for these viewers, and okay.
But seriously, thank you everybody who came out to both of our streams. It is seriously like wonderful, and I appreciate all of you on both sides.
It was a fun time, and for sure, guys, unless Cameron hates me for some reason, you're gonna see more of the two of us for sure. So
you're getting your own little ping tuber cowbear. It's in the process of being made already. Actually, Ellie, somebody just went live.
Who? Okay, let's go for that.
Pearl just went live.
Pearl? Let's go for Pearl.
Yeah, from last night. The one I introduced you to last night.
Yeah. Not Pearlescent Moon. Another Pearl.
No, Pearlin.
Very cool Pearl. Good vibes. So let's raid.
Yeah,
guys, again, thank you so much for watching.
The alert just popped, so I'm like, okay.
If you're not in my Discord, my link will be in the chat. I'm gonna assume Cameron's will be in his chat. And have a good rest of your night.
My Discord's down there. Everything's down there. Everything's below my stream as well. But yeah, waiting for the timer thing to finish. Okay, I'm ready. I'm getting the ad on their channel really quick. Kind of want to wait that out. But yeah, bye.
Thank you. Bye. What is that way to end it? Did I say thank you?
You were so quiet. I thought you had ditched me.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm still here. I'm raiding now. All right. Take care, guys. Have a good one.